it to Miami.
Bro.
You went with it.
You fronted the first front, leading to the second front. This is drug dealer 101. Hey, I know that QP that you gave me, like I don't got the money for, but give me another QP, and I will make that
That's
money.
how I'm going to get that money back.
And then what happened?
Blew us a 10-point lead in 6 minutes. This is like therapy for me. I needed this. I didn't even know how bad I needed to talk about this.
Flat bill society.
So part of me's pissed
Your
off.
head coach wears a flat bill. He's never going to win a Super Bowl. All he can do is win motocross, and that's it.
The Niners ain't going nowhere. They're a young team.
Did you hang a Niners blanket behind you?
I did.
And it looks real good. It looks almost like their Super Bowl appearance. But we're right next door to a nail salon, and I'm pretty sure that they close early on Wednesdays because
they hotbox them.
Because I bring so much heat. What? And we could joke about this, Jackson, but honestly, the plants respond to vibrations, to frequencies, and that's how plants communicate. Shit, what do we got for hydro? How about some Terpinator?
Some perp.
A gallon of Terpinator going out to you, Jackson. Over $80 value, man. Smoke weed every day.
Woo, woo.
Call with better questions next time. Heavy Cheese Go Show. 562-653-0707.
I'm once again asking for your financial support.
I'm once again asking for your financial support, Heavy T. How you doing, Bebo?
Not too good, brother. I'm having some issues in the cloning.
My mama gave me that clone.
All right.
My mama's clone.
Maybe we can help
Yo,
you out.
Grandma gave me that clone.
Is too much humidity bad for clones?
I would say that's normal. Every time I do that same thing, all my clones die.
You kill all your clones.
the same way.
BMC. That's why you buy clones from Hydroponic Chef when he's not slinging cheese wheels.
That's my clone, punk. And see how long they last with that dome off, all right? If you can get an hour or two with that dome off and they don't wilt, then they're probably not going to. And then you don't need that dome at all. They're going to be healthier long term, once you take that off. Survival of the fittest, if you would. Now,
Unless they kneel. Don't let your plants kneel.
You just watch them for the hour?
Ostracized from the league.
Yep.
All of that
Sounds
shit
good,
that you just laid down, fucking on point, dog. Look at you.
But-
coming off the cheese wheel massacre. And you just out here laying down knowledge, giving it away, just like you gave the cheese wheel away.
Yeah, I did do that for free.
The dampening off is what you're describing, and that's where it rots right at the soil line.
Stem to the
medium. Yeah, that's what it is. Thanks, Saint.
Mm-hmm.
That's my advice.
I was trying to let you hit that joint.
Buying them some
I'm
time.
trying to hit this out. We got 4 hours.
It's an inopportune moment.
I also got a bottle of Phosphoload. I know BMC is talking about that a lot, so I was wondering about if the CO2 would be a better investment, or should I just maybe go with Phosphoload, like a little dose of that?
Just a little
Just us?
Just us?
Yeah, so...
BMC alone.
BMC alone? Okay.
Can you dim the lights? Dim
We're
the lights for BMC.
Do I get music?
Hold on.
No,
yeah, play some music.
Yeah, this is some Phosphoload music.
Yeah, dim the lights.
So,
Some Phosphoload music.
we got to talk about the environment to get to the CO2 part, but just about the Phosphoload, it'll increase your yield 33% guaranteed if you use it at day 7 and day 9, 1 mil per gallon. And I sell those
1 mil
for
per gallon?
110 a liter. Just hit the DM.
Okay.
So, where do we got to send this guy?
We're going to send him some Phosphoload.
Phosphoload?
We're going to send him to rehab for taking that advice. That was the worst shit ever.
Yeah, you tell him then.
What about Smart Pots?
Sure. Hook them up.
BMC!
Yeah, let's give him
Tell us about Smart Pots.
6
Why do you use them?
Because they let some... Okay.
All right, here we go.
Smart Pots. It's the fabric pot that's better than a plastic one. The plastic one heats up your roots and cooks them in the sun, and it gets all root bound and gross in there. The Smart Pot aerates your roots and makes them fuzzy and happy, and it even cools them through the process of evaporation. Smart Pot. Make your plant happy today.
Dr. Baumgartner approved.
Stab your
Baumgartner out.
plant in the eye with Smart Pots. Remember this? When the Jungle Boys posted that the cocoa was their contaminated
Heavy metals.
source of heavy metals.
Yep.
Yeah, motherfucker, I can speak.
I remember.
Just
I'll just
remember.
say I remember.
Hey, I've had multiple doctor's appointments.
Bring 'em back.
I will tell you more about this later on.
Okay.
We're pretty much Heavy T
Right.
is now handing the show over to
I thought they said you were too healthy.
Javanki. Javanki.
Honky, come sit down. You're the host.
Here.
Alex.
Sorry.
Where are you calling out?
I got some kung flu.
Where are you calling out of? Sean Alexander.
Colorado.
I got Modelo virus.
Oh,
Hey, every time an Asian coughs, a Corona gets its lime.
oh shit.
Woo! Summer sauce. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Alex, let's talk grow. Let's talk grow for a minute. What's bugging you?
You don't have any Purpinator? Woo!
No.
I got this problem fixed.
Okay, all right.
Because
The
you have more
evolution of
room.
growing has come from small growers willing to try new things because they have less invested.
The big guys got more to lose.
Exactly.
There's no room for error.
Remember this.
Listen up.
What's the date?
The 5th.
2/5/2020. Heavy T had a stroke. I'm pretty sure I did.
He said it wasn't a
Said,
stroke.
mark this.
You're talking about Jungle Boy starting to post about VPD. And elaborate.
Holy shit, we
Yeah,
lost
so-
Tyler tonight. We really lost him.
So
I fuck bitches.
when they started posting, do you even VPD and
Do you even fucking post it on your face?
yeah,
Maybe Jerome Show could tell you something better. Go search that.
There you go.
Go search Jiggity Jerome.
.com.
Pylon Loving.
what Jerome will tell you is some strains will like a higher or lower VPD, and so I run a VPD of this for my fake
And
hash bar
he'll-
cut that I say
He'll
that I
also
have.
tell you he is a single XL when he's a triple XL, and his stomach will show you. All right, let's go to the phone lines.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Heavy Tea Grow Show.
We have terrible news.
Yeah, Elvis has left the building. So don't forget to tune in with us next week and give us a call on 562-653-0707 and tune in on dfcradio.com. Other than that, we out.
We out.
Booyah!
dfcradio.com.
Talking about the Heavy Tea Grow Show. Knowing someone better than your show. And everybody knowing this whole show. Yeah. Talking about the Heavy Tea Grow Show.
Heaven Teeth Growtho right here on DFCRadio.com. Your one and only growth source for all your great grow knowledge and free grow prizes. Call in at 562-653-0707 right about now on KDFC Radio.
It kind of sounds like Butthead.
God damn it. I used to have my Beavis here, but his ass got fired because his wife snatched his balls up real quick.
Don't be a fucking dumb man.
I was going to ask if that's because you bit your tongue off K1 Racing.
Yes, this is exactly right. I did bite my tongue. Now, this isn't White Claw enabled yet.
He's a White Claw.
Yeah,
Shout out to our new sponsor. Remember, CBD infused White Claw now available through the Hydro Chef website. CBD Claw. CBD Claw. White CBD.
Patent pending.
Patent pending. If you say it, it's got to mean it.
Hydro Chef approved.
Yeah, last week, a little off the rails. It's okay. It happens. Got to have some fun. This week, we are solid. Got my game face on. Got my ball cap on. I'm ready to answer your grow question. So you got to call in 562-653-0707. But I did bite the shit out of my tongue go-kart racing. This is true, Horty Chris.
How?
Well, I think I was being like Michael Jordan because I was dominating all the other parents from the NJB, the National Junior Basketball Party.
No, you weren't. You know why I know you weren't?
Why?
Because you're in a fucking electric go-kart and your weight is
looked like-
probably double every other person in those go-karts.
He looked like King Koopa in that
So
shit.
they're faster than you are. That's why I don't go to K1s. People are like, "Ooh, I kicked your ass." It's like, because I fucking weigh an extra 100 pounds
But
than over
Horty
you.
Chris, just like you, I know the lines.
Yeah, if you know the lines and you got the traction because of the weight, you can still win.
Yep, and if you slip an edible, because you got to wait like an hour and a half to race. You got to slip an edible in. But yeah, the guys tried to talk shit to me because my go-kart was, I guess, screeching a little too much around. They thought I was drifting. I'm like, I'm 300 pounds. When you turn hard at full speed, it's going to drift a little bit.
That's just how I drive.
They thought you were drifting.
Yeah. But then I ran directly into another guy that spun out, and I may have had a couple White Claw Outlaws before I went. Because the kids never say, "Hey, Coach T, you smell like White Claw Outlaw." So you smell like beer. So I stopped drinking beer before the event, so I could just White Claw Outlaw, so I smell like mommy.
It's a cleaner scent.
So you were
Coach
passing
T,
somebody.
you smell like mommy.
You were passing someone, and you turned your head towards them with
was
your
a
thumb on
hairpin
your
tour.
nose and went.
It was a hairpin turn.
And then you ran into someone while you had your tongue sticking out and bit it.
No, I
Sounds
think
like a
I was
cartoon.
already had it in my mouth because I was concentrating so hard. And then I hit him so hard that I bit down and on both sides of it. It almost feels like I just got done eating Dr. Dust White's pussy.
Can I just interject something?
Herpetic tongue. It's a herpetic tongue.
Did you yell Kobe before you crashed?
No. Oh, too soon. Too soon. Okay, save the hate mail for Farm to Table Cannabis. No longer a show on DFZ. Canceled immediately.
He yelled, "Dale Earnhardt!"
No, I put the 3 up out the window. I've done that before on the road.
You sure that wasn't you? I read about it in the news about the lady who bit the dude's tongue off.
No, it was not me. Are you sure that your chick is the one I read about on the news, that the one that bit the dude's dick off?
I don't know. Can you forward me the article? Because if it's true, I'm not letting her suck mine anymore.
You were gone the last 2 weeks. How long does it take an appendage that small to heal?
I don't know, because she didn't bite my dick off, or I'd be in jail.
Where were you the last few weeks, Horty?
I was at home because my dad was admitted to the hospital with pneumonia, and I knew that if I came here
R.I.P.
and got all fucked up, then my mom would call and be like, "You need to get here right now," and I'd have to fly to Vegas all drunk
So
in the middle of the night and
He's
go
good?
deal with my dad. But yeah, he's back at home, and he's doing better. And they got him like trying to just be in. He was in the hospital bed for over.
Wuhan flu or coronavirus?
No, it was pneumonia. He had a surgery and wasn't getting up and moving that much.
Oh.
And caught pneumonia. And anyway, so
Just like the 49ers did?
yeah, then he was in the hospital for over a week, and because he was laying in bed for a week, he like had atrophy really bad, and he was having trouble even getting up and walking.
Oh, shit.
So they got him like on some physical therapy, getting him moving around, and he's doing better.
Give him those testosterone shots.
I sent him some testosterone lotion.
I need some testosterone
And then
lotion.
I went to visit, and my mom had a mustache. And she was like, that lotion you sent here really keeps my hands nice and moist.
Her clitoris is extra girthy.
I'm like, yeah. I wouldn't know, but
Chef would. He goes to Vegas a lot.
with a mustache like that, probably. She had the Chris Cyborg clit.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, I'm glad you're back. You're ready to talk grow. We've got some callers waiting. You want to get hooked up with free grow gear, call in 562-653-0707. Of course, Black Market Cultivators, BMC, Dr. Baumgartner, and Hydro Chef are here. That sounded like 4 or 5 people. Those are 2 people.
Right.
Welcome, guys. Let's go to the first caller. By the way, I want to give a shout-out to our screener for always giving me notes in graffiti.
Can you hold that up for the camera?
No, because someone may be able to decipher the phone number on it.
Right.
Someone that speaks graffiti.
Speaks graffiti.
Let's go to the phone line. Jason, first caller of the night. What's going on?
What's going on, Heavy T? How you doing tonight?
Good, man. Less White Claw, more grow knowledge.
More outlaw.
Yeah, that's right.
Excellent. My question is about cleaning your system and what's the best thing. I know you shouldn't use dish soap and things like that, and I know you've touched on using hydrogen peroxide or something, but is there a good product that'll just help clean out your whole system and whatever you need to wash and tidy up?
So what are we talking about, a recirculating system or like walls and floors? What do you want to
Just
clean?
walls, floors, smart pots, buckets, all your general just growing stuff, not really a recirculating
So
system,
your hard surfaces, right?
Yeah, your hard surfaces.
I like because it takes care of pathogen and also soft-bodied insects, is a dilution of rubbing alcohol, about 50-50, of a 90% rubbing alcohol with water. Wipe everything down because it's going to evaporate. You don't have to do any follow-up cleanup, where if you use bleach, you may have to come wipe it down clean again. And like I said, it has benefits of killing pathogens as well as insects. But with the vapors of those, you have to be real careful. You have to have high ventilation going on and get it out of the area. The buildup of those vapors in an enclosed area could be toxic or explosive even.
Yeah, no smoking.
Yeah. Hydrogen peroxide is a good way as well. For floors, I'm all fine with using bleach as long as I don't have bare smart pots on the floor with it. But I mean, the experts here, let's hear what you got, because you ran recirculating systems, Horty. So when you sterilize your trays and your gutters and stuff, how'd you do it?
Ooh, that dab got me. Ooh, saucy.
I
I would run peroxide water. I would run a pretty heavy peroxide mixture through my system, like after everything was cleaned out, scrub the reservoir out. I would use soap to clean my reservoirs, like Dawn dish soap or whatever, just scrub them out.
He said he heard not to use it. I've never heard not to use Dawn dish soap. I mean, soap at the end of the day, as long as it doesn't have certain chemicals in it, regular dish soap shouldn't be harmful to plants in low
As long
quantities.
as you rinse it off really good and clean.
I mean, we spray our plants. You can use dish soap as a surfactant and spray your plants with it.
And remember the stuff they used to sell that was the water wetter at the hydro stores?
Cocoa Wet?
That was just soap.
It was actually it's medical grade soap.
Yeah.
And I would put it in. I would put it in.
Shut
I
up!
had
That's my $1 million idea.
1/8-inch spaghetti lines would obviously get clogged up from salts, and I would run that in my reservoir to keep it all flowing clean, and I never had
What
any
up,
issues with
crypto?
plants.
Bang bang.
So I
Screener.
mean, if you rinse it out
I don't
good,
read
you're
graffiti.
done. But and I'll typically take
English,
the pump.
please, English.
If I'm replacing,
Javonki, English.
if I'm
No
if I'm running like an NFT system and I'm replacing all the lines to the system, I'll at least take the pump and run it in like a 5-gallon bucket with hydrogen peroxide and warm water and let
Yep.
it run for a while just to kind of sterilize it, or pump it through the whole complete system setup after I've washed and rinsed it out. Just to make sure that everything's clean. But
And your floors and everything should be clean. And they should,
that should always be clean.
And your walls, your reflective material, once you wipe it, if there's a biofilm of some type or some type of residue, you want to clean that off completely. It's probably not a biofilm, but it's going to be a residue. that lessens the reflectability of your walls.
Yeah, the tent I'll usually hit with like a bleach or something like that.
Yep. Just make sure it's not a super high dilution that breaks down your the fabric or whatever it's made of, if it's mylar or whatnot. BMC, Dr. Baumgartner. Yeah. So you usually spray Eagle 20, Avid, and Foffolode on the walls?
Yeah, so I've got drywall.
That way the plants just Phospholode the whole time?
Yeah, so if I've got drywall and concrete, after I throw away all the pots because I don't have a recirculating system, I'll just like spray the walls with plant therapy, because if there was any like mold or anything, now that's dead, and then we just like mop the floor. But ideally, if you could have a perfectly designed grow room, I would want like drains on the floor and maybe like a brick wall or concrete wall that's got like a glossy, or not gloss paint, but like a flat white paint, but thick paint on it, so you could pressure wash it, and then you could just spray the walls down, spray the floor down, and everything's
Doctor, I'm in a 4x4 tent in the basement of my house.
Yeah, so that's going to just like elbow grease, soap and water, like you were saying.
Yep, soap and water.
And if you ever have bugs, I know it sounds gnarly, but stick every piece of grow gear that you're trying to keep and reuse in there, and use a fogger. A lightweight fogger that you can
Fog
then,
that bitch.
let it sit for 2 or 3 days and then go wipe everything down so you don't have residuals on your plants or on your gear. But straight up, you want to use some insecticide.
Awesome.
All right, Jason, let's see. I have some garden spray to send them.
Holy
Chris, tell us about it.
Garden spray. It's one of our only sponsors that's left. And you can use it up to the day of harvest.
That's not true.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you can. I mean,
No, we have a lot of sponsors.
Garden spray is an organic insecticide from the makers of Turpinator. Garden spray uses a combination of food-grade organic oils and citric acid, unlike what was used in the shit we're smoking right now. It's a 3-prong attack!
He's back.
Keep listening. It can kill stuff as whiteflies, fungus gnats, spider mites, fleas, beetles, broad mites, and thrips. Garden spray will also help control powdery mildew and downy mildews. And since it's from the makers of Turpinator, Jason, I'm also going to send you a gallon of Turpinator out to you. As well as some smart pots, a pattern of fabric pot. You can reuse these all the time, but like BMC was saying, he throws his pots away. You throw your problems away. If anything pops up, smaller gardens that's easier to contain, or make sure that it's clean. Everything's clean all the time. But really, I mean, if you're on commercial scale, resetting it every single time, going new, and keeping it as sterile as possible are going to limit your problems.
I'll save a buck a pot.
And those pots are cheaper than plastic pots now.
And they're cheaper than those Chinese fabric pots. Tell us about it, Sam. All right, Jason. Thanks for calling in. Later.
It's a lot cheaper.
Smoke weed every day. Let's go to Xavier.
You guys are destroying the environment with all your fucking disposable bullshit.
They
You should wash your smart pots at the local laundromat.
Oh, hold up. Slow your roll, because your fucking rock wool doesn't break down while our fabric and soil did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
My rock wool is made from rock.
And
it's just rock back in the fucking ground.
It was already there. The rock was there.
Yeah, it was already there. Someone took the rock out, spun it up into rock wool, and then I'm throwing it away.
Just put it back.
And that's what it is, just putting it back.
Yeah.
Cycle of life.
Rocks don't break down either.
Yeah, you're spilling asbestos into sea turtles' brains.
There's
bro.
no asbestos in it.
Yeah. Maybe,
Whatever.
allegedly.
Your cocoa.
Hey,
Tell me about your cocoa.
I'm in love with a cocoa.
There's no heavy metals in the cocoa.
Because they washed them all out with fucking tons of lime and soaked it down and rinsed it into the ground.
They give it
Before I smoke it, I give the water a flow.
They have little kids in Sri Lanka
Flushing.
fucking dying, cutting up cocoa core for you.
You got little kids in your backyard dying.
No, I don't.
Well, maybe.
No little
But,
kids in my backyard.
they die making the iPhones and the shoes.
Yeah.
all
You got
good.
the iPhones and shoes.
They're all going to die anyway.
We don't wear shoes, and we don't have iPhones. So what now, Horty?
Oh.
How
You don't need shoes if you use cocoa, because you can use those plastic bags that end up in the ocean to wrap your feet up and walk around in them.
Smart pots,
point, Horty.
patterned fabric pots.
Now what?
Still there,
Who's
Xavier?
who's
Still
calling?
there, Xavier?
Xavier wants to talk to Horty Chris. Yes, you're on the air, Xavier.
Rockwell Sciences.
I know.
That's
They
right.
think they know fucking everything.
That's right.
Man. When are they gonna learn, huh?
My ninja.
Fucking holier than
My
thou.
motherfucking cocoa ninja. We got to play that song when we
Coming
go.
up next.
So Xavier, the cocoa.
He doesn't have a question about the cocoa. He has a question
He's
about
in
something
love.
else,
He's in love
which
with the
I
cocoa.
cannot read because it
I'm
got.
in love with the cocoa.
It was sent. It was sent to me in graffiti.
Because it's Valentine's Day. He wants to express his love.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
You guys got
Okay.
me figured out, man.
Play him some romantic music, like Duff Soul's romantic music. That's not as romantic.
Nah, put some Marvin Gaye. You
It's
gotta
like
put some
Jason's
Marvin
coming
Gaye,
after your
some
music.
Luther Vandross, you
Duff,
know?
romantic music.
All right.
I don't know where to
looking
find
for
that.
Xavier, what is your grow question?
All right, so I've been using crop salt and shit, and I have this, like, strain that I grew it out a couple times, and I just already know that it's kind of genetic because everything else is kind of, like, densey, but this shit, it doesn't matter what, it's always, like, kind of fucking larfy, but not larfy, but, like, it should be denser, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking it's the genetic. I ran it a couple times, I put plants on the same, like, bed as that shit, and the other plants come out fire, gas. The shit that I like about this plant is the terpene profile, you feel me? That shit dumps when I wash it. I just wish that if I could sell it like a flower, like, what can I use to dense it? My boy was like, yo, use that OG, this is what I use. But I hear that shit is like bullshit, like the Foffa and all that bullshit that this dude uses. What's it called? So
It just got no gas.
Maybe you're harvesting it too early.
Not really, man, because I've seen a couple other people grow it, you feel me? The only reason I want to try it out with this shit is just because, like, it's supposed to be an old cut from back in the day, you feel me? And that might be another thing, so I'm taking a cut and I'm trying to make it a mom and probably fix that bitch up and do a run with
Experiencing
that.
a little bit of genetic
But
drift.
you've seen other people. You've seen other people grow it. But I mean, does that mean that they let it go the same amount of time as you did? What kind of lights are they using? What kind of? I mean,
it's supposed to be an old sour cut, right, from these Cuban ass people that I know.
Uh-oh.
I let it rock.
You know what they said about your people.
For 75.
Shout out to Dennis and Timmy.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong, it turns purple. It smells kind of lemony, like sour, how it used to, but it's just not dense how sour.
are you
used to
looking at the trikes to see if their majority are cloudy to amber?
be. Yeah, of course. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to hit it. I'm trying to dial this bitch in, but I'm just about to get this shit out of my garden.
Do you think you're
feel me? Like,
underfeeding it or overfeeding it?
I don't have no deficiencies, and I don't have no new burn. That bitch is always praying. That bitch is...
Is it dark green, light green, medium green while it's growing?
It's not light green and it's not dark green. It's just perfectly fine. And I fixed the magnesium deficiencies that I got with the cuts because I was getting cuts from Buddy. You feel me? Like, I was just buying cuts off Buddy.
Fuck your buddy.
And
What kind
You
of
feel me?
lights are you growing it under?
315 ceramic metal highlights.
And the people that have the denser nugs, what are they growing it under?
And HTGS. But
Well, there you fucking have it now.
It's not denser though. Don't get me twisted. My shit comes out frosty. My shit comes out just as theirs. But like, you can see their buds might be a little bit bigger and shit. But that's because that nigga grows like monsters out there. You feel me? I do my sea green shit.
But you said it was larfy.
It's not larfy. I call it larfy because if shit is not dense enough for me, I call it larf. You feel me? But
That ain't really large.
I would.
You said that other people's was denser than yours.
Nah. I said, like, their shit. I've seen other people grow their shit, and it's coming out just as mine. You feel me? It's just.
Well, then that's what it is. I mean, if that's what the Stradivar is, then that's what it is. But a lot of times it might be along the lines of the time frame that it may need to go longer, and you're trying to push it. I mean, for instance, if you are using the OG or the phospholosum, paclobutrazol, dominicide, PGR bullshit that you want to try to tighten everything up, get your yields up, that a lot of people use, that we don't recommend and we joke about. But if you start those too early on a Stradivar that needs to go longer, it's not going to have the effect. You need to push back when you start any bloom stimulator that's supposed to start stimulating the flowers, whether it's a mineral-based, an organic. based, a hormone based, or a different plant growth regulator based, you need to start it at basically the beginning of flower. So on like a 9-week cycle, that would be day 20, day 21. On an 8-week cycle, it'd be day 13, 14.
Right, and didn't you
So
say
if
that
you
you're
started it, but if you start it early, the plant will start ripening early, and
it won't build
it hasn't reached full maturation and built it up.
He's telling you the truth here. And didn't you say that you grew it in a bed with another Strandivar? I'm sorry.
It was on its own separate bed because I have what do you call that shit? 4x8 tray, and I have 2 4x4 beds.
Okay,
so I had one bed with one and the other bed with the other.
And were you feeding them both the same nutrients?
Same everything.
And
I'm feeding crop salt.
How long did the other one take?
The other one, it's the same. It's a sativa. It was a fucking haze type shit.
Okay, but when did you start your extra bloom stimulator? What day?
I didn't use it.
Oh, you didn't use it.
I'm talking about. I bought Moab.
Okay.
So that's the question that I'm calling for. I bought Moab because I did a couple, whatever. It's tricanthonol or Moab, and Moab is what is available where I'm at.
Right. With crop salt though, they have the ratios dialed in. Where if you go the 4 and 5, when you add something like Moab, you throw those ratios out, and you might lead to a lockout or a minimal uptake of like a late potassium that would be needed for hardening it off. The other thing that you could look at is genetic drift. You say it's a much older Strandivar that has been around for a while, people keeping it, and maybe at some point it got fucked up, and someone took a cut of that fucked up plant and killed off before they restabilized the donor plant. Was left with these cuts, and they are really never going to be the same again or what they once were. You can use tissue culture to try and bring things back if they fall into that category, but it's either a time frame or it's a we know that it's probably lower light that he's not very happy with his yield, but like he said, people using more intense light are getting the same type of structure. So I would just look at those type of things, dude. And if it's not your cup of tea, where everything's so tight now, like cookies basically spoiled everyone. You know what I mean? They expect that type of structure, that nice tight structure where everything is easily trimmed. Everything is like a little tiny pebble, a little rock, or a large rock. And those old school strains sometimes don't fit that category. But back in the day when we thought they were the fucking creme de la creme, and they still are, that they are still fire, but they just don't fit that mold of the current day structure of what it was. And it may be the same shit that it was. It's just you're comparing it to what the other Strandivars you see around now, and the structure is different.
Because that's what I'm saying, bro. Back when I was legit, you feel me, sour was that tight, loud shit, you feel me? And that's all the nigga used to smoke. But that's what I'm trying to look for, like that sour. Like, yeah, I like all these flavors, nigga, but I like shit that fucking rips my chest, you feel me? Like,
yeah. Well, it's up to you, man. At the end of the day, if it's not popping for you, there's so many good Strandivars around, so many good breeders, and they're pretty readily available. Yeah. Find something
I'm running Masonic shit. I'm doing a bunch of pheno hunt. That's what I'm saying.
Or just fuck it, cross it with cookies. That's what you want anyway.
Yeah, you could just cross it, and then it's half sour.
No, I'm going to do the Masonic, cross it with Wilson.
There you go.
Shout out. There it is.
Shout out to that little nigga, you feel me?
That's what's up. Hey, check this out, man. For your new ones that you start, I'm going to send you some Green Pad Juniors out your way. Oh, I'm also going to send you, what else we got back there, Marcos Pollos? Oh, we got some Mission? Yeah, let's send them a whole set of Mission out there. Organic fertilizers.
Can I ask you one more question, bro?
It's like $100 worth of food. Yeah, go ahead, man.
What's it called? I always hear you talking about that hybrid system, you feel me? Like using, I guess I'm going to use like crop salts for my bed shit, and when I want to bloom, I just transplant it to like a living soil type of bed.
Yeah, and the Mission fertilizers would be able to suffice with that. No, I don't like to use beds inside. Outdoors or greenhouses, that's fine. But beds are kind of messy indoors, and it's hard. If you have to discard of it, it's a lot of labor. Stay with containers, and because we're cycling so quick indoors, where we're at an 8 to 12 week cycle of pulling and resetting, it doesn't give that time frame too much to build up that mycelium, that living soil that you want, and it's not interconnected because every plant has its own single container. So for you to put a plant in there, plant cover crops, try to get all the TLS, the total living soil ready, and popping at that quick of a cycle, don't. If you want to go organic, put it in nice soil, put some living organisms in there like a mycorrhizae. Mycos is one of my favorite. Dust the roots with it, get it popping, and then use some organic soluble nutrients, whether dry or water. For smaller grows, the liquids from Mission are going to be a lot easier. You don't have to pH adjust or do anything like that.
Facts. Yeah, I've been looking into them, so I'm gonna see what's up.
Okay, well, I'm sending you all the fertilizers and the pots and the Green Pad Juniors, so you're gonna try it out. Try it out now. Crop salt is great. If you want to use crop salt, though, go away from soil. Go away from soil and put it in cocoa, and do a little side by side. You still have your crop salt, so put some of those in cocoa.
A couple strains in cocoa, and they fire in crop salt. That's why.
No, absolutely.
Him that I ran it. Bro, I like, y'all guys turned me. I used to rock Botanicare and mix like fucking 2-3 different shits. Now it's just 1-2 and the shit comes out gas, bro. I just put turf and
well, you got to try that perp. Let me see if I got a quart of Perpinator back there still. I'm gonna send you one, okay? I'm putting a little question mark to find out. All right, Xavier, I appreciate you calling in, man. Keep growing that fire. You know, Heavy T's got to
make your bed. You're gonna lie in it.
562-653-0707. That is the phone number. My sound guy left, so we can't go to commercial. So we'll sit here twiddling our thumbs.
Should we do a gig? Should we do
let's
a
let's
gig?
sing
How about
a
we
song.
just go to commercial?
Let's play.
Let's see who could be boss.
Hear the White Claw.
Oh, bars and bars. Got cars and stars. Black market in the Camaro. Haters be like, hell no.
Phosphor.
Let's go to take our first break. Call in. Callers, stay on the line. Who do we have over there? Daddy. This motherfucker calls in, and I'm going to just call him Poppy.
Hey,
that's better than Daddy, right?
Serious. Call me Daddy, fool. When I go on.
All right, let's go.
Introduce me.
Take me to break.
All right, here we go. With
Diddy.
the Cocoa Ninja. Shout out to Upstate.
Who gets me high? That's my Cocoa fucking ninja. We ain't growing outside, we some Cocoa fucking ninjas. Riding in my ride. What up, Saint?
What up?
My ninja, my ninja. My ninja, my ninja. Cocoa fucking ninja. My ninja, my ninja. My ninja, my ninja. A Cocoa fucking ninja. She's wheeled by my side, I'm a Cocoa fucking ninja. Youths just can't hide from this Cocoa fucking ninja. My meme set the price, I'm a Cocoa fucking Illuminati. Ninja. Growers paradise, I'm a Cocoa fucking ninja. My ninja, my ninja. Say it. My ninja, my ninja. A Cocoa fucking ninja. My ninja, my ninja. My ninja, my ninja. A Cocoa fucking ninja. My ninja, my ninja. My ninja, my ninja. A Cocoa fucking ninja. My ninja, my ninja. My ninja, my ninja. FZ Radio.
The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, Dick.
You are listening to the Heavy Tea Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy Tea, Horty Chris, or Dr. Duffman. Killing it.
Hey, I'm in the zone. Dude, this shit is awesome.
Big cities need a fast-paced life to grow. And in my fast-paced garden, I use the Big City Hydro Mix. It's available in bulk anywhere in California, organic certified, and made with calcium buffered cocoa. With a consistent pH, it works well with all container gardens and conventional feeding programs. Check with your local grow store for bags.
Check us out at bulksoil.com.
Heavy Tea Grow Show But dilly, 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 dee.
Coming to grips with measuring pH is a fundamental part of ensuring a successful crop. Of course, having the right nutrient mix is important, but without a slightly acidic pH level, plants won't receive optimal benefits from the nutrients supplied. Blue Lab has a range of pH measurement tools available to help both the commercial and small-scale growers. These include the Blue Lab Guardian Monitor, the Blue Lab Combo Meter, the Blue Lab pH Meter, the Blue Lab pH Pen, and the Blue Lab Soil pH Meter. For more information, visit us online at getbluelab.com.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Dr. Duffman here. Wanted to talk to you about what I wish I had in my garden. And that, my friends, is a Nanolux double-ended fixture, which is leading the industry as I speak in double-ended technology. I will no longer need 10 150-watt lights to cover my 5x5 area. With just one double-ended fixture from Nanolux, I can cover that area. Also, no more need for that pesky rooster timer of mine that goes off at all kinds of random hours. With Nanolux's fixture, it comes NCCS ready, meaning I can control it on my computer. So if you're like me and your lighting situation sucks, then upgrade to Nanolux's double-ended fixtures today, and don't be a duff man. For more information on Nanolux, check them out at nanoluxtech.com. That's NANOLUXTECH.com.
That's Horty's Pimpin' 101.
Hey guys, it's Heavy T. As a longtime cultivator in both small and large gardens, both indoor and in greenhouses, I know the number one factor for being successful is to maintain an ideal environment and optimize my airflow. That is why I use and recommend Fantech controllers and EC fans. As the original inventors of the inline fan way back in 1974, Fantech uses the highest quality German motors and has revolutionary impeller technology. The EC fan creates the most efficient and powerful airstream of any fan in its class. And with the new Aeolus controller, maintaining the ideal environment has never been more simple. The Aeolus, with a variety of modes, allows me to control my exhaust and intake fans along with my dampeners from one easy to set up and use interface. And with the two expandable channels, I can maintain temperature set points in two separate spaces. So whether you're a hobbyist in your garage or a commercial greenhouse grower, it's simple. Use what the pros use. Use the Fantech EC fan and Aeolus controller. And if you're a retailer, contact Rambridge, Savant Plantech, or Garden Rebels Distribution and order yours today. Fan and controller sold separately.
DFCRadio.com.
Music.
We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high. Big split smoker, don't need no roller. So roll my doja, I can first show ya. Big stage odor, Christmas cola. Sticky as the growers, we gon' take more up. We gon' see more bud, pockets on forest. Yeah, they cheer for us, cause we got more of what they want is store plus. If I can't fly, I'ma puff till I soar up. Good day for 'em. The way I run these trees, you could say I run forest. Yeah, I run for it, run toward it. Haters can't ignore it, all that ladies love it. It's so euphoric, they so blatantly adore. Bumping all the cuts as we cruising to the night. Like they come from DJ quick, cause it's going down tonight. Just slide another split so I can hit it while I ride. And shorty looking swift, I'ma hit it while I drive. We so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high, smoking all the time, rolling all the time, chopping all the time. Yeah, we so high.
Fire up another split. Take a hit, show life I'm fucking with. And I'd be lying if I said my life is perfect. I'm hurting inside enough for me to catch a bird. Lungs turning black, smoke till my chest is burning. Can't hold
Yo, what is? I want to know if you're actually able to stream this. You're one of the few that we decided and chose.
You are the VIP.
You are the very important peoples.
Yes. Applause to you.
Yes. If someone's having trouble listening and you know them and they're hitting you up saying they can't get it, basically download the app. For some reason, Saint destroyed the link to our video.
It pissed me off.
It's no longer available, and he's going to reset it after we take this call right here.
But yeah, if you can't hear the show, something's wrong with your phone.
So why are we taking this call before we...
Because he's been waiting, and I serve the callers, not the soundboard engineers that suck.
Yeah, 40.
So everyone out there just wait.
All right, Diddy.
Hello, how you doing, man?
What's going on?
Blessings.
Yeah.
All right, so the questions I basically have for y'all is, I had some beans that I had a friend gave me basically. I had tried running them before and I had no success. I never tried to pop some beans and it never actually popped. So I tried to run it under different mediums. So I tried to do one with just the bottle method. I tried doing the soil, and then one doing putting it in a napkin and then covering the towel and putting it in the dark. So I had doing that twice, and then I ran some random seeds that I had just picked up to see if for whatever reason none of them popped. So I'm thinking if it was something that maybe I'm doing, or if it's something maybe possibly with the seeds. Because they were put up in a cool condition in my mom's garage.
Right.
But I don't know if maybe the heat had something to do with it.
The cool condition with the heat?
No, there's no heat in her garage. That's the reason. That's what I'm saying. But I just figured that with it being in the garage, maybe I don't know. I don't know what reason it would be for them not to pop.
It's not them, it's you. Seeds have an amazing ability to be really hardy. Bring that microwave closer. Sorry, I moved it back because I was eating pizza on the radio. So yeah, dude, seeds are notoriously hardy. There's more likely the chance that you did something wrong environmentally, or let the water sit or let the seeds sit in the water too long, or didn't pH, or had some water that you didn't know was very high in pH there could be several different contributing factors. Let's start off right out the rip. Are you just using plain water out the tap when you soak it?
No, I'm actually taking like the bottles that you buy at the store, and take the top off and letting it sit for 24 hours to try to get some of that excess whatever off of it. And then
the hole in the top of that bottle's very, very small. You're getting like the surface area is nothing. If you're gonna do that, you got to aerate it. You need it to be moving. You're not getting no chlorine off of it if that's what you're worried about.
There shouldn't be any chlorine in the bottled water anyway. Get a bottle of Fiji water. It's got a little bit of it's got minerals in it as well.
CalMag.
Yeah, it's got CalMag.
It's real for your pleasure. But really, at the end of the day, you could even use tap water or RO water. Just make sure
it has Turtle's ancestors' tears in it.
Yeah, he's checking the label on the.
Oh, bro, why you go over there over the Fiji water, exploit my peoples?
And from there, like I
recirculate
the pH isn't as crucial as it when you're popping roots on a clone, but still, you want to be in that Goldilocks range, that 5.5 to 6.0 range.
Yeah.
Roots are developed at that age or at that pH.
Yeah. And, shout.
You're gonna if you don't get pop after the first 3 or 4 days, dude. I mean, I'm not sure if you're gonna get some pop. And if they're really old seeds, then yeah, you do got to give them an extra day or two.
Some strandivores can take longer. Most seeds that. Just like you do, I would just take a cup, soak them for 24 hours, up to 36 hours.
And they'll pop in the cup sometimes.
Plant them in a wet, and take them from there. Yeah, most of the times they'll pop them right away. Like the turtle seeds that I popped, they popped in the water, all of them, with a nice little stalk root coming off of it within 24 hours. But some strandivores do take longer. Some seeds that may be older, they take a little bit longer, maybe a little bit harder, and so soak them for 24 hours, and then you put them in an inert, basically an inert grow medium. Light Warrior is a great one because it has a good air to water ratio, and you just soak it down and put a little T5 over it. So once it pops, it has some light to grow to, and either they will or they won't. Like my grandma used to say, either it will happen or it won't happen. And either way, You can't be mad about it.
So I've never really been one to put nutrients or nothing in my water when I'm popping a seed or
No,
nothing.
no nutrients.
I've always had, like, as a GH rep
Who the
back in the
fuck said
day,
anything about
the
nutrients?
Floralicious Plus people would always be like, dude, you need to put a drip of that, just a drip in that. And there could be something to the B vitamin and the enzyme and the
seaweed
pop in the
extract.
plant.
Just the
No, it's a
Floralicious
seaweed
Plus,
in it.
maybe, yeah.
It's a seaweed in it. The seaweed extract, the hormones and the natural occurring hormones in them are known to revitalize older seeds or make them more likely to pop. And you can even soak them in a light seaweed dilution in that water for 24 hours.
My point is, if you've already given up on them and it's 6-7 days and they haven't popped yet, just fucking drop a drip of something in there, some seaweed, some kelp extract.
What's that stuff? The H whatever that I
HB101.
The HB101. Dustin from Smart Pots, who also does High Country Genetics. He is a breeder that does a lot of breeding for a long time, and he swears by putting a little bit of that in the water that you're going to germinate them in. He says it helps tough seeds pop. Another thing you can do is scuff them up a little bit before you put them in so that the water can get in.
Choke them.
And also another tip that I've found that's pretty helpful, especially if seeds have sat around
Make 'em
for a
feel like
long
they're gonna
time,
kidnap.
that they may have like
'em in
bacteria
Jack's
or
van.
mold on them, right? So put them in like a little container with some hydrogen peroxide and some water, and shake them up and kind of rinse them off. Let the peroxide kill any fungus
Shake
that
'em
could
up,
be
shake
on
'em.
the outer seed. That when you put it in the water, it could cause it to
throw them in a pot
fuck
and
'em
watch Horty pop them.
So you want to kind of sterilize the seeds before you put them in the water.
1, 2, 3, and to the 4. Dude, Horty Chris is here and he's popping mo seeds than you ever know.
All you need is an Alchemy's beat. You need a Eminem beat for that.
Yeah, I need something.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear
it's
it.
probably in this White Claw can. Hold on.
Let's hear you beatbox a beat.
Insert here for
I
inspiration.
only know that one in the little box. All right, Diddy. So we are gonna send him some seed popping. Green Pad Juniors.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Diddy
he's
gonna
going, he's
beatbox? All right, Diddy, you gonna beatbox? Say he wants to know.
No, I'm gonna listen to him. I think he can do it better than me.
What else do you think? How about some roots from Mission Fertilizer? We'll send them some roots, and I think we might have some seaweed extract back there in the thing. I'm gonna look for some seaweed extract. Send you some more swag, including a Botanicare sweatshirt. What size do you wear?
I wear extra large.
Extra large. All right, you're gonna triple XL. It's that slim fit. I mean, it's millennials making this shit, so it's like slim fit.
Wash it once.
All right. Thanks,
dry it on
thanks,
hot.
Diddy, man. Smoke weed every day.
Already, man. Appreciate it. Much love.
Already.
562-653-0707. If you can't see us, thank baby Jesus.
They all got faces for radio.
Shut up.
So you're gonna reset? You're gonna
With your
reset this
sloppy
now?
ass hair. Reset.
We're gonna be back.
Part 2 coming up next week.
When they say the blurple Chinese, low price light can blow away my HID. How the fuck can they say that LED? And when the caveman soil growers wanna talk about HLG, feel free to pay triple for LED. Yeah, LED.
You put the tobacco in the joint? You motherfucker.
You just got ripped off.
Back to Ohio with your ass.
Check how much it draws though.
Launch crew, ready to reservoir.
What's the load factor, sir?
Bring in the Riser Blast liquid at 2 mils per gallon.
Okay, sir. We are loaded and ready to launch.
9.
Okay, men. It's time to blast off into the plant's root zone and into another galaxy of root growth.
Rhizoblast is a proprietary blend of seaweed and the single-celled algae chlorella. Chlorella's abundance of amino acids and minerals contribute to its value in hydroponics.
The benefits using Rhizoblast are explosive root growth, to use with any growing medium or hydro system. It's ideal use for transplanting and the enhancement of your plant vigor and fast flowering plants. Let your plants have a blast and see a world of a difference with Rhizoblast from Botanicare. Check it out at www.botanicare.com.
Boom! Happy birthday! Dude, what is this? What's going on here, bro? What's going on here? Grow Zone Controls?
Grow Zone Controls, brother. What's going on? We've got the whole biofloral booth over here, but Grow Zone brought us our big, lovely backdrop and has put all their products out across the table. Max is the Grow Zone man over here, but everyone knows these products from their distribution in Las Vegas, their simplicity, their versatility and control, and their high quality.
I like it, man. I love what I'm seeing here. There's a lot of controls here that are night temps, day temps. You can control that. You got timers. You got CO2 controllers that look pretty. I mean, there's a knob on it. How much? Okay, CO2 controllers, they get kind of pricey. How much does your guys' CO2 control go for?
Those one can retail for $199.
$199? Are you out of your mind? Damn, player, really? Grow Zone got controllers, CO2 controllers for $199. Nobody else does. They're only like $300, dog. $199.
Incredible. And you remember me.
It's Billy Graham.
Tissue Culture Bill Graham.
Bill Graham from Tissue Culture. And he's got his Tissue Culture booth going on over here. But, hey, I just want to say, Grow Zone Controls. Dude, seriously, you guys got the price point matter. It's what's up. Day, night controllers for the temps. CO2. What else you guys got?
Well, pump control, man.
Pump controls?
Cycle timers for pump controls, dude.
Damn, you guys got everything, huh?
Everything we can think of and everything you haven't thought of yet.
And at the right price.
Always, that's what you got to do. Growers got a budget to work on. We do this mostly for fun and sometimes put some money in your pocket.
All the time for me, bro. Okay? Oh, I was joking. Ha! It's 250 compliant. That's all. That's right. Yeah. 64.
That's right. It's all donations and compensation.
Donations. There it is. Hey, guys, go check them out. Grow Zone Controls. GrowZoneControls.com. Is that what it is? GrowZoneControl.com. And what was your name?
I'm Steve.
Steve, are you one of the originators?
I'm a distributor.
He's a distributor. He knows what's up, bro. He's slanging and banging them. Yes, sir. And, sir, what was your name?
Max.
Max, are you a distributor?
I'm one of the owner.
Oh, dang, I confused you guys. You're the owner, man. He's a distributor, dude.
This is made in Canada. This is not Chinese quality. This is North American quality. Made in Canada. That's important to mention.
That's very important. This shit is made in North America, up there in Canada, where that, what's the Prime Minister's name? Trudeau.
Yeah.
Trudeau. He's legalizing that shit, bro. Yeah, they're going legit.
Yeah, they are. They are. It's a big deal.
Yeah, I read about it all the time, man, and I'm like, fuck, I should have been Canadian.
Yeah, no, in Canada, they have it a good way. It's going to be the second country in the world after Uruguay, so it's a big deal.
Oh, it's a huge deal. It's a huge deal. And you know what? I like your guys' products. The price points are great. I mean, you can't beat that shit.
You can't. No, it is. I mean, this is for hobbyists. It was made for, the old school growers. So, we're still going to have that market forever, even when it's going to turn legal. There are always going to be those hobbyist growers. And, this is the people we serve, hydroponic stores. And, this is our network.
Damn straight, guys. Go check them out, growzonecontrols.com. They got great price points. They got Billy Graham working the booth. I mean, come on, dude. He's a legend. He's Billy Graham. I mean, shoot. Jesus. Hey, guys, thanks for coming on the Heavy T's Grow Show for the interview. Appreciate it. Dabs. Bam! 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 We just dabbed it up. You guys should have seen it. It was awesome. CanaCon 2017. We're with Grow Zone Controls. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pause this out real quick.
There you go. I got to put that in.
Yeah, man. CanaCon. DFZ radio booth. Here with Saint. What up, Saint?
What up? You know what it is. We're right here, Sonoma County. 420, Heavy T's Grow Show, DFZRadio.com.
Yeah, man. This shit is awesome. Insane to your membrane. Right, Marcos?
Insane to the membrane. The way 420 is supposed to be. All high and live.
That's what's up. DFZ radio booth here at CanaCon. doing it up. Hey, what do you know? We got Blue Lab right next door to us. Canacon, we got Blue Lab in the house. What up, Blue Lab?
Blue Lab in the house. We're so excited to be here today. Today being 420, tomorrow being the day after 420. We're excited about being here there too.
Yeah, man, we're here all week and long. 420 today, which is the best day. Tomorrow, not so cool, but it's still cool. It's still cool. It's still cool. But 420 is way better. Come check out Blue Lab here at Canacon 2017, Sonoma County Fairgrounds. What's up, guys? Blue Lab, what do you guys got new?
Oh my God, you should see what we have new. First of all, we have John in front of me. He's one of our newest employees. You got to come down and meet John. After you meet John, then you have to take a look at our Connect meters. We have the Guardian, which I know you're familiar with, but we have the Guardian now available in Connect. You can download your information to your computer, pick it up via Wi-Fi. Same thing with our pH controller. And the nice thing about having these guys here at the radio with us today is because we're going to introduce our Guardian Pro controller. Take care of your newts. Get on down here and take a look at this beautiful machine.
So you have a Guardian. It's a doser? The Guardian's a doser? Is that the Pro controller?
Pro controller. It doses out of as many pods that you need. It's our brand new meter. This is the first introductory ride at the show, so it's worthwhile to come on down.
Yeah, I'm really interested. So you can go ahead and put your nutrients up in there. You can put your pH up and down, and you could be on point all the time in your garden if you got a big-ass reservoir, right?
Big ass, yes.
Yeah, you got to have a big-ass reservoir. You got to have a lot of water to sit there and monitor there. So if you guys don't know about pH, it's really important. You know, and these guys are the kings at it. They're the pH kings. They got everything. They got handheld pens. They got ones that mount on the wall. They got other ones that's the combo meter where it does everything, where you just got a little pin, you drip it in, you're like, oop, right there into your nutrients, and you're like, damn, I didn't know I was so sweet. 5.8 on the money, baby. Yeah, especially with the Guardians and, you know, Blue Lab, basically. Any Blue Lab product is really good. They back it with a great guarantee and warranty. And you guys have, what's that KCI solution? What does the KCI solution do for people?
It's potassium chloride. It is how you measure pH. It is what is inside of all the pH probes, regardless of brand name. It's charged with so many different ions, and that's how you measure your potential hydrogen, which is your pH.
So this thing is basically is what's inside the pin, right? Yes, that's the liquid inside these pins, or even the handheld pins. Exactly. So you're going to want to store your pins in the KCI solution,
KCL.
Right? KCL. What am I saying? KCI. Where am I, bro? KCL. That's what it is. KCL solution by Blue Lab. And I've heard that, like, if your pin dries out, you can actually put it back up in that KCL and let it do a 24-hour.
You can try to rehydrate. You cannot rejuvenate it, but you can possibly rehydrate it and get it working again. Let it sit in there for an hour up to a full day, clean it. You might be able to rehydrate. But the absolute worst thing you can do is to store your probe in reverse osmosis. RO water is the absolute worst. There's no ions in there whatsoever. These little guys are going to leave.
Yeah, so what they're saying is you need to have a little something in the water, like salts. Something that it's picking up, or else it's just going to be continually working way too hard. You're going to lose all that solution up in there. You're not going to get a good reading.
But you might as well match it with KCL, which is what is in there. It's charged with right now.
Yeah, so go ahead. If you have a Blue Lab, you know, any kind of meter, you're going to get that KCL, that solution, and you're going to store your stuff up there with it because that's what's in the pin. Why anything else?
Nothing else. That's it. Exactly. That's probably one of the biggest problems that we see out there. People, A, they don't hydrate it at all, and B, they hydrate it with tap water, RO water, or something.
Are you guys still going with the slogan, if it dries, it dies?
No, we're not doing that. We still want you to hydrate. We want you to keep it wet and keep it in KCL, but you can sometimes bring it back, so we can't say if it dries, it dies.
Okay, so if it dries for too long, it definitely dies.
Possibly, yes. Very, very possibly.
But that KCL solution, guys, check it out by Blue Lab and all their other meters because that shit is the top of the market, top of the line. The dosers they got, their regular pH pins, their whatever combo meters, everything they have is quality, right?
Right, and it's simple. It's the simplest thing to calibrate and to use. It really is.
I got to agree with that. I'm Duff, man, and I can calibrate these things. That's how easy it is. That's saying a lot.
Exactly.
Thanks for the interview, and keep up the good work with the Blue Lab.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
It's good talking to you. All right, Blue Lab here in the house. Canacon. There it is. I'm out. Oh my God, Grow Light. Here we are. He just shoved it in my mouth. Aubrey from Grow Light. He's here in Canacon 2017. Aubrey, you're here.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
You guys are, it's Grow Light Baron Lighting?
Yes, Baron Lighting Group.
Thing here.
So we're debuting our new systems automation control with, we partnered with Siemens, and we've got a complete automated control system, lighting, fertigation, climate, security, temperature, everything. So anything, if you want to control it, we can do it. Digital or analog signals, we're good.
Damn, guys, you guys are there. You're going to lock it down. You're not locking down the security, nutrient, feeding, all that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and check this out. This is, oh, damn, I'm on camera right now. Look at that. I'm on security. I just got busted in Aubrey's grow room because my face is all on there. Heavy T's Grow Show marks there. Hey, that's pretty badass, guys. Go check them out. Where do we find you on the internet?
Growlight.com and BaronLTG.com, and then also go see my friends at Heavy T Grow Show. They're the best.
There it is. Aubrey, Grow Light, Baron Lighting. Thanks, guys. Canacon 2017, Sonoma County. Hey, we're partnering up later?
All night, baby.
Yeah, man. All the smokes on Aubrey. Yeah.
Got my card today.
Yeah, I'm going to go get my card in the front, too. Yeah. Is that from right up front?
Yeah, 50 bucks.
Yeah, awesome. I'm going to get mine, too. Here we are. We're at Canacon 2017 Montana Grow booth. We got Montana booth. Hey, we got Mark over here stirring shit. What is?
I'm a chemist. Right. You got some amino acids right there. You got some dextrose. You got some kelp. Man, you got a little bit of calcium and some micros, some magnesium for chlorophyll production. What do you think? A little NPK, very tiny bit.
What is this? This is like a solution that we're going to mix into water that you guys sell.
Yeah, man, this is straight active ingredient. This is the real deal right here. We don't mix it with water, man. We give it to you with active ingredient, straight active ingredient, man.
You guys have active ingredient, and this is what this is right here? This is what I'm looking at?
Yeah, man, this is OMRI certified, organic, sugar-based, you know, a lot of bugs, bacillus. What else is in there, Goran? We got bacillus in there. I mean, we have so many different, we got so many different micro and macronutrients in there that are readily available for the plant to start the metabolic process, to get the roots pushing.
So basically what's happening is it's taking all the amendments that you've been adding to your beds that aren't available to the plant, and it's creating a metabolic process to break those down and make them available to the plant. And so what you're doing is lowering your cost for amending your grow. You're lowering your overall use product. Your effect on the environment's better. The water department's coming out and being happy. Your insurance agent's happy because you're getting your soil tested.
Happier than ever.
And they know that you're not going to kill 40,000 fish in the creek downstream.
There you go, Goran.
And guess what? Soil testing is for free.
Soil testing's for free for you guys?
Sir.
Yeah, we do a lot
Yes,
of
sir.
soil testing, tissue testing, water testing, things of that nature, man. We're just about the science. We're about the science. There's not much to say other than, man.
It's not a picture
just
that says tiger. It's real science, and it's backed up, and it's about not being. It's being a win-win.
Yeah, it is a win-win. I mean, yeah, you guys are. Yeah, farmers are putting in less fertilizers in there. This stuff is helping the plants uptake the nutrients that they're actually feeding to the plant. So you don't want to give it too much because you're gonna.
The way it's doing that is because it's chelated though with the organic acids, the humic, the fulvic, and the amino acids.
That's got healthier roots. Your production goes up. Your cost goes down. Less effect on the environment. It's a win-win-win. And the man can't really complain at you because you got a vineyard next door that's doing 10 times worse.
Yeah, damn straight.
Yeah. Canacon 2017, huh?
Yeah, Canacon 2017. Montana Grow, go check them out. They got Royal Night Ag, too. Royal Night Ag is the guys we're just talking to with Montana Grow at their booth. But they're Royal Ag Night. And you guys is Royal Night /AG.com. Royal Night /AG.com. Check them out if you want to get nutrients taken up by your plants faster, more available, quicker, better. Less NPK, less everything. You're spending less on nutrients. You're using their products to get more uptake on the nutrients. And that's right. I mean, they're showing me pictures, and I'm like, damn.
That we have. That's what the volcanic ash that Montana Grows actually provides, and he is a partner of Royal Night Agriculture's.
Without the silica, it's got the powder mildew. With silica, there's none.
Yeah, it's killing it, man. It's look how much harder the plant looks. What they call it, the turgidity of the plant. The
rigidity.
Hey,
Ken Decker, Montana Grow, shit, the man, the myth, 11.
Here at the Canacon Santa Rosa 2017.
Hey, Ken, did you go collect those rocks out there in the mountains?
No, Mother Earth made those rocks from the mountains. When the volcano erupted, we ended up with some rocks.
Damn!
Then we
instead of having perlite in your soil, in your beds, in your bags,
you're gonna have rock. You're gonna go ahead and mix over volcanic rock because of the silica.
going in there, and it's activating everything that you see in these sugars that are taking the place of all the hard nutrients that you're paying $40,000-$50,000 to do your scene in pallets, hiking them up a big mountain. Instead, dry powders, lower your costs, feed your plants what they need, nothing extra, happier environment, happier Department of Health and Water Department, increased production.
Also, the materials can
increased
be used for
THC,
any vegetable, any plant, cannabis,
stronger
anything.
plant.
So they're all around
less problems with powdery mildew. Less problems with
everything. Less problems with anything. Yeah, there's gonna be no bugs. You got a healthy plant there with the silica.
Give me how bad you want it real quick.
So Rolling Night Ag's got one question for you. How bad do you want it?
How bad do you want it?
I want it bad, bro. Give it to me. All right, royalag.com/ag.com. royalnight/ag.com. Check them out on the internets. Hey, Montana Grow, go check them out too, because Montana Grow, you know.
And we're Northern Coast Cal based. That's it.
East Coast, North Cal. West Coast to East Coast, that's where we based, and we serving it up.
No fill. All kill, no fill. We're not messing around here with your soils.
That's right, guys. Check them out. They got science backing them up. That's no joke. Science. Okay, Dr. Duff, Canacon, I'm out. Canacon 2017. Duff man looking through the brush, bro. I'm looking for the finest hydroponic equipment around. What the hell is this? Here it is, Duff man here, Canacon 2017. I'm at this new booth. It's called Full Bloom. What is Full Bloom, dude?
Full Bloom Light Depth, my friend.
Full Bloom Light Depth, my friend. These guys are your greenhouse aficionados to go ahead and light depth it. Get that light out of your damn greenhouse so you can get that faster harvest, right?
You got it, man. You nailed that right on the head, my friend.
Okay, so I got a job.
You do?
Oh, yeah! Full Bloom just hired me! Damn!
I thought I was being recorded on that one, man.
You're being recorded as you hired me.
Live right now?
No, it's not live right now. We're going to chop this shit up, so don't worry about that. We're going to be live Wednesday, though, with it.
All right, then. Good.
Okay, so guys, check it out. If you guys need light depth stuff, I know my brother does because he got some company, somebody, and they had so many shitty holes in it. It looked like it was the light bright screen going up when they tried to black it out.
Yeah, they got the stars coming out on there. All they got to do is patch it up. But that's
some bullshit.
Yeah, well, it depends on how you take care of your greenhouse.
Well, it was brand new. They just bought it, and the guys were supposed to put it up for them.
Well, if it's brand new, then obviously the installers probably did something.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Because he knows what's up. There's going to be no star bright on his stuff. He's going to have that shit up there. It's going to be blacked out. You won't even see your hand in front of your face. You won't see nothing. Yeah. He'll be able to take all your product when it's blacked out, and the lights come back on, and you're like, holy shit. Hey, what? He just stole my shit.
Yep, that's money.
That's what happens. But no, it won't happen because these guys are professional. And if you guys need the light depth, Full Bloom, what was your name?
I'm Eric.
Eric. I'm Eric. That's what he said. I'm Americ. I'm American. It's Eric. Full Bloom, Eric. I love Full Bloom. Go check these guys out. They got the best shit on the market. You need to dark out your greenhouse, you want a hoop house or something like that.
You want to maximize your production. You want to get 3 to 4 harvests per year. Then light deprivation is the way to go.
And Full Bloom is where you get it.
Yes.
It's fullbloom.com, or where do we find you on the internet?
FullBloomLightDep.com. You got them.
FullBloomLightDep.com. FullBloomLightDep.com. That's where you find them. You got to say it twice or you guys won't get it. Okay?
Yeah.
That's how you got to do it. Thank you very much, Eric. Eric. It's America. Eric, he's the man. Go check him out, Full Bloom. Oh, shit. CannaCon 2017. I just got up to this booth that's got all kinds of stuff on the Crockett Family Farms, Brother Grimm. It's like all kinds of seeds. What are you doing here? What's going on?
So we're Seeds.
Where are you? You're not even up by me. I can't hear you.
So we're Seeds here now. We're an e-commerce store, but today we will have our collectible genetics.
Collectible genetics. You guys got seeds?
We do, actually. Crazily enough, Seeds here now.
Seeds here now. And what kind of goodies do you have? I mean, what's the fire?
The fire. So we've got our exotic. They were Breeder of the Year last year. We've got some of that. We've got some pre-sale going on our website at seedsherenow.com. A lot of triple OG crosses. Our Crockett's always popular. We got our Mephisto in if you're looking for your feminized autoflower, or your regular stock.
Damn! I think I need a little some of that. Where's the seeds? I need some. Shower me with them. Throw them on me. Give it to me. Give it to me. No, I'm just joking. Okay. But seriously, if you guys want the highest, genetics, you guys got the best genetics around. Pretty high quality genetics, right? Fire?
100% guaranteed. You will be happy if you buy seeds from us. Guaranteed.
There it is. You guys got feminized seeds, right?
Feminized. We have autoflower. We have fem autoflower. We've got any kind of seed. Every seed. All the seeds. We have all of them.
Seeds here now.
Seedsherenow.com?
Correct.
Seedsherenow.com. Go check them out, guys. We did in CannaCon 2017, Sonoma County Fairgrounds. Where were you? It's 420. I'm getting high as hell. That's what I did. I'm out. I'm Duff. I'm out. Marquisos here, 2017. CannaCon, Sonoma. It's so beautiful. For real, here we are, Green Grow Biologicals, guys. I'm looking at this. They got like a tiger, crazy looking print on their bags. It's like, it's kind of African and stuff. So like, I remember it. I can remember this product. It's great. It's called Green Grow. I'm gonna check him out, dude. He's talking to somebody right now. He's like CannaConning it up. It's a little busy, so I'm gonna pause it up. We'll be right back. We'll be able to talk to him. Okay? He's also Mosca Seeds. Dude, Green Grow Biologicals. You guys got that freaking tiger on the bag. I've seen you guys, right?
Yes, Green Grows.
Green Grows. What is this stuff? It's Nature's Pride. What is Nature's Pride?
Well, the background of the founder really, he had a big interest in archaeology and, going back how things were done in the past. And so through his research, he wanted to create a fertilizer that was more closely mimicked to the way things used to be done. And so he came up with this great idea of combining your dry fertilizers with biochar and the mycorrhizae. No one had done it before. So it was just really very, very creative, and it's taken off. It's a really solid line, and I've enjoyed running it. Here I have a picture of an outdoor.
Damn, that looking super healthy.
Yes. Just no root tip burning. Leaves are perfect. It's just very easy to do. You apply it once a week, water it in, that's it. You can't.
That's it. Once a week, and you're going to have some bomb-ass plants, and I'm looking at his pictures he's showing me. Super healthy green leaves, super vegetative, lots of growth. And this stuff is like, okay, so it's like a one-part system. You're going to do just a veg. You go into the bloom, start doing the bloom cycle, start hitting it with the bloom.
Yes, exactly. And one thing that we recommend is using a compost tea, using it as a compost tea and brewing it and applying it. Plants love it, and there's a really great response from the plants when you do that.
So you're gonna go ahead and so if I'm in a veg, I'm gonna get the veg formula, do a compost tea for veg, and then if I go to bloom, I'm gonna get the bloom food.
Exactly, because the plant requires different nutritional elements depending on the growth phase. And so vegging is much different, much more nitrogen based, whereas when you go to flowering, it's more potassium based. So
That's true, and that's why you want to separate those things so you can get the best of both worlds in your garden, blow it up. You're gonna have some bomb-ass plants, just like over here. What was your name?
Mosca Negra.
Mosca Negro. His plants are muy bueno. Muy bueno. He's muy popular. That too. And wait, you got something else over here I see. You got seeds? Mosca seeds?
Mosca seeds, yes.
Okay, Mosca seeds. You got Mosca seeds. Mosca seeds. That's MOSCASEEDS.com. MOSCASEEDS.com. And it looks like a black fly.
Yeah,
it's a black flies. Moscas are black flies? Pinche moscas. Okay, so you got so your seeds. What are you doing with your seeds? Are you breeding these things? What are going on here? Are these what kind of seeds are these?
Yes,
these 420. These are 420 seeds.
Yes, exactly. These are strains of different marijuana, both indicas, sativa, hybrids, as well as a feminized line that we're now releasing, which is based on the legend OGK, which is a crinkle cut. It's more of a building block to today's modern OG Kushes.
Okay, which one can I have? That one. I need that one. You got that one for me?
You got it right here.
Okay, I'm taking it. Is that cool?
Yeah, we'll work it out.
There it is. Go check them out. Mosca seeds. Moscas. As how would you say it, Mike?
Fly seeds. Moscas.
Mosca seeds. They're the shit. Go check out those Green Grill Biologicals too. Lump them up together. Why not? Start your brewing. Get your tea on. Get your seed on. We're going to be all good. I'm Duff Man. I'm going to get hooked up on some bomb-ass stuff. Look for it to be about $3,000 a pound from Mark. He's going to sell it for me.
I got my own farm, too. We're good. We're ready to do it.
I don't know if he's going to get 3 group per, but we're going to try. We're out. Duff Man and Marcos going around this expo and killing it. We out. Thank you.
Cool.
Oh, damn. Look at what I just found. I just found Dope Magazine. I don't know what Dope Magazine's all about, but it's at CanaCon.
It's that dopeness.
It's at that 420 show. I guess it's a dope-ass dude's up on here. Who's that dude? Is that Ice Cube?
This is Montel Williams.
Montel Williams.
And the game.
And the game. Oh, shit, the game. I was calling him Ice Cube, bro. The game is not Ice Cube.
That's dope.
Yeah, well, they got the game up on there. Montel Williams up on Dope Magazine. I'm going to talk to this girl when she's done here in a second. She's on roller skates. All cannabis related. Looks like a... Oh, dang, you could... The paper they print this stuff on is smokable.
What?
Yeah, you could roll a joint with that paper.
Hey, who has a whole pound right now? We could roll a whole pound on this paper right here.
I just want to say, we got a pound. Come on, bring it. Oh, hey, Dope Magazine, what's up?
Good. Happy 420.
What's up with the? Is this what you have to wear? You got to wear roller skates when you come to Dope Magazine?
Got a bigger booth than usual, so I thought I'd wear my skates and navigate the booth easier, and I can get around way better with like this.
Okay, Dope Magazine. Here you are. You're on Heavy T's Grow Show right now. Well, not right now, but later on you will be on it. And Dope Magazine. What is Dope Magazine?
Defending our plant everywhere is what Dope Magazine stands for. We're a cannabis culture and lifestyle magazine. We do lifestyle features on products, and we are an advertising platform for companies that are trying to reach cannabis audience. A lot of people love picking up our magazine, whether they're young or old.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm old as hell, and I just picked one of those things up, and I look good. So you guys just get all these celebrities, and they come out and do some goods for you, huh?
That is right. We pick up the dopest people and put them on our covers and in our pages, and we feature only the best things. I manage the Northern California region of Dope Magazine for content and take photos.
Very nice. There you hear. What was your name?
Ashley.
Ashley, if I want to see Dope Magazine, can I go find it on the internet?
Yeah, just visit dopemagazine.com. You can follow us on Instagram at Dope Magazine. Twitter at Dope Magazine, everywhere.
Dope Magazine everywhere. What was your name again?
Ashley Castro.
Ashley, thank you for the interview. And you know what? Those skates are awesome. I love your skates.
Cheers.
And good luck out there, Dope Magazine. What? Dope Magazine in the house. Here we are, CannaCon, Dr. Duff. I'm up in here in the Natural Enemies. What's the name of your company?
Natural Enemies.
I just said it, bro. Damn, I'm good, dude. I can read. That's Long Beach education at its finest. So, Natural Enemies. What the hell is Natural Enemies, dude? Do I just go get my homies and we go around and we just kick some ass?
For the most part, yeah. Beneficial insects or predatory mites that feed on the pest mites that people have in their garden.
So you have beneficial mites that you sell to the public for their garden to get. What is a beneficial mite? What does it look like?
Well, you can see them with the naked eye pretty easily. Simply, we got pictures here to show you. But yeah, they feed on the pests that you have in the garden. There's no negative impact on your plants whatsoever. It takes the place of any chemical applications to your crop.
So if you have spider mites in your garden, right? I'm going to go and buy my natural...
Persimilis. Buy Persimilis.
Buy Persimilis. What is that? What's that word?
Persimilis is most aggressive against two-spot spider mites, basically.
Bam! Knowledge for your brains. Did your face just melt like mine? It did. Okay, Persimilis. I said it right. I know I did. But anyways, check this out. They have spider mite, anti-spider mites. What are they called again?
Spider mite predators.
Spider mite predators that will go in and eat your spider mites. If you got webs on your garden, first of all, you're doing wrong because you got webs. And then you're going to need to get this Natural Enemies, bro.
Word.
Damn straight. Hey, how much does these natural predators, how much do they cost?
It just depends on which ones that you buy. There's slow-release sachets versus active adults. Just go online at naturalenemiesbiocontrol.com.
There it is, naturalenemiesbiocontrol.com. Check them out. How much would a small jar of some Natural Enemies cost you?
$33 is a minimum, but you need to have a $100 minimum to place an order.
There it is, $100, people. Okay, and you know what? How much does $100 treat? How big of an area?
It's dependent. Dependent on pest pressure and the populations that you have going on. So there's nothing, no specifics that we can give you on it.
So just get a big ass bottle and just throw them out and let them go to business.
Slow release sachets are what you want to treat preventatively. You don't ever want to get to the adults.
Damn straight. You don't want no webs up on your stuff because then you're just gonna have to throw it away, right?
You got it.
Or my buddy over here, he'll smoke it. Yeah, 420. Thank you very much. Natural Enemies. Thank you for coming on the Heavy Cheese Go Show.
Thank you.
Oh, dang, Dove Man. Where are we at? The Hybrid Creative? What is this?
The Hybrid Creative is Northern California's premier homegrown creative agency for cannabis and hydroponics ventures.
So, I mean, okay, what do you guys provide?
So we generally start with brand strategy. Let's say we've got a farmer or somebody who's taking a product to market and they want to be able to differentiate themselves and not just create a good looking brand, but creating a meaningful brand. We start with brand strategy and then we move into all the various tools that are going to help them get some leverage and some traction in the market, like packaging, logo design, advertising, marketing materials, marketing strategies, and web development.
There it is, the Hybrid Creative. If you guys are trying to look to get into the game and you want to differentiate yourself from everybody else that's got that Gorilla Glue, right? You want to be a little different? These guys help you out, man, right?
Yeah, check us out at thehybridcreative.com.
Thehybridcreative.com, guys. If you're seriously interested in trying to do a branding of some sort of your guys' products out there that are listening, seriously go check out the Hybrid Creative. How long you guys been doing business?
We've been in business for 9 years, and we started the Hybrid Creative Agency, which is a subsidiary of our parent agency, which is ZDCA, Design and Development. We started that in 2015. Although myself, I was raised on a hippie commune by pot growers. I'm second generation. Laurel here, our creative director, grew up in the Emerald Triangle. She's second generation. It's in our blood. And that's what we mean when we say that we are Northern California's homegrown creative agency, because we're not jumping on the green rush. We've been a part of this from the get-go.
There it is, guys. They know what they're doing. They're not no fools out there trying to take your money, ripping your ass off. They're going to get you guys to market and having a brand, spanking awesome brand, right?
That's right. Check us out at thehybridcreative.com.
Hybridcreative.com. Thank you very much. CannaCon. Good luck, guys. Damn, dog. Heavy T's Grow Show here. Veg Bloom. What up, Veg Bloom?
How's it going? Yeah.
Okay, guys. Veg Bloom here at CanaCon. They got a product out there, a veg and a bloom product. It's all in one, right?
That's right. All in one product from start to finish, 1 part powder.
Damn, son. 1 pound powder. But you guys got some different ones. You got a dirty. You guys got a HD, tap hard. These are all different ones. What is that? What does that mean?
So we have 4 different bases depending on your water quality and media, so you can utilize it in any scenario, whether you're doing rock wool, cocoa, soil, outdoor, anything. We got you covered with a 1 part powder all the way through. And then we also have a system for automation. It's a 2-part, but it works for dosatrons. So that's taking it to the commercial level too.
So you guys got a product for the local grower dudes, commercial dudes, whatever dudes, and it's a powder form. Like, how much money do you save if you use a powder compared to like liquid nutrients?
I'd say like we generally say people on the res is 60 to 40% on average. This is what it kind of boils down to. But the nice thing is that it has like a really long storage life. It's less cost for shipping and moving it because it's not water, and it's just solid. It's like not activated until it hits water, so it never has a short life. You know, it'll just keep going fresh for as long as you have it.
Okay, there's a lot of growers out there, and they're like, dude, there's no way you got an effing product that's gonna get me veg and bloom. There's got to be an additive. Do you guys have an additive for like the blooming stage? Like, because you know everybody's gonna put that Bloom Max on the PK boost, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, do you guys have something like that for the grower guys that are a little skeptical about trying you guys, not knowing what really is going into it? Like, how do I control the bloom? What do you guys have for bloom?
So what we have for bloom is called Shine, and it's a PK product, 1111. It's a phosphite. It has chitin, which is crab shell extract that triggers an immune response within the plants, force out more trichome production. We have lots of sugars, glucose, everything in there. So you use it in your 3 weeks into flower all the way up to flush, basically, and it's good. You can bump it up in swell state, so you like add more when your ripening weeks are happening and increase the size. So.
Damn, son, there it is. These guys, Veg plus Bloom, Veg Bloom. Check these guys out. They are hot on the market right now. Everybody's buying this shit. I've seen end product. It looks fire, dude. Like, I can't believe you guys have this powdered formula. I'm about ready to use it.
Much love, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, much love, too, for coming out to CanaCon 2017 and pushing your guys' stuff. Awesome. Veg Bloom, guys, go check them out. Heavy T's Grow Show, Veg plus Bloom. What is it on the internet? VegPlusBloom.com?
VegBloom.com. VegBloom.com.
VegBloom.com. Check them out. Yeah, Heavy T's Grow Show. We out. Oh, damn, mate. Just ran into the best Aussies in the show. Psycho Nutrients. What's up with Psycho? How you guys doing?
We're doing great, man. It's good to see you, brother.
Yeah, it's good seeing you guys too. You guys got your little packs out here, your giveaways, your plant nutrient series.
That's right. We're happy to be here, man. Pharmaceutical, medical grade.
That's right. Guys, check out Psycho Nutrients. They got the biz. What's up with you guys? How you guys doing? You're here at CanaCon. How's everything going?
Staying busy, just talking to a lot of people and having a good time, man.
That's right. You guys got a really good nutrient line. I want to know a little something about this super sticky stuff. The super sticky. What's up with super sticky? What's the deal with this stuff?
Super Sticky is really a unique product. It's a bloom enhancement product. It's going to help boost your trichomes and just really push out those essential oils and develop your terpenes like no one's business.
Nice, dude. So Super Sticky by Psycho Nutrients. You go ahead and you can use that within your nutrient line, right?
You can. What you're going to do is you're going to implement that in weeks 5 to finish in bloom.
There it is. So if you guys want to try a little something different, Psycho's got that Super Sticky. And it really, the name says it all. It's doing what it says. Weeks 5 to the end, cut out whatever nutrient bloom booster you're using at that time. Add that Super Sticky instead, and you're going to see results, right?
Absolutely.
Well, actually, you're going to see results no matter what with Psycho Nutrients, right?
Right. It's crazy. They call it Psycho for a reason.
That's right. Make your plant psycho, bro. They'll jack your ass. They'll steal money. You won't even make money. They'll steal money from you. That's how psychos and shit gets around here. Go check out Psycho Nutrients, guys. Seriously, that Super Sticky is no joke. It really, I don't know. What does it do? It fucking blows your plants up. Makes it super sticky. Super sticky.
Also, happy birthday to Mr. Horty Chris. We love you, man.
There it is. Happy birthday. They don't know what's up. They listen. Happy Chris birthday. He was like 44 now, dude. He's old.
We love you, bro.
He's in Thailand. He's going to get divorced by the time he gets back. All right, Psycho Nutrients, Mate. Go check them out. Heavy T's Grow Show, CannaCon. Thank you.
That shit smell dank.
Dizank.
420, we live out here, Heavy T's Grow Show. You know what it is. We on our way. We about to hit the event. CannaCon. We about to turn up. DFZRadio.com.
Oh shit, Bovita's in the house. CannaCon 2017, Sonoma County Fairgrounds. Just ran into Bovita. Do you know what Bovita is?
I do.
Oh, is that because you work for them?
It is.
Damn, son. How do I get a job?
You have to do a cartwheel all the way down.
Damn, I'm hired. I'm so hired, dude. Holy shit. Seriously, here we are, Heavy T's Grow Show. I'm here with, what's your name?
Scott.
Scott, Bovita. Bovita, what is Bovita? What do you tell people Bovita is if they don't know? Because they should be knowing what a Bovita is.
Very simple. It's a two-way humidification that goes in with your cannabis and whatever you're storing that in, whether it's a baggie, ball jar, sea vault, medtainer, whatever it is. It's a little packet and it goes in there. It's going to add or remove moisture to maintain a specific relative humidity, 58% or 62 depending on which one you use, and it's going to keep it fresh. So if you've got dry product, throw our packet in there. It's going to rehydrate it, bring it back to life. Or if it's perfect where it is, it's going to keep it there, maintain the weight, color, aroma, potency, all that good stuff.
Well, that's crazy. So you guys are saying that your packs, a 50, what was it, 52, 62, or what was it?
62 and 58.
58 and a 62% humidity. Those packs aren't necessarily meant to, like, if you have it way too dry, it's not just for having dry-ass product. It's to maintain it. So, like, you could go ahead and put it in there right after you're done cutting it up, and you want to keep it nice and fresh, you put a Bovita in there, and they'll keep it nice and fresh?
Exactly, yep. So it's for all applications. If you got stuff that's too wet, it will pull moisture out. Now, if it's too dry, it's going to add it, and then it's going to maintain that 62% or 58. So it's not done when it adds and it's done. It will keep it there for 2 to 4 months.
Damn, you guys got a great product. That is the best thing I've ever heard. Hey, guys, go check them out. Bovita, is it bovita.com? What is it? How do we find you?
It's bovitainc.com or on Amazon.
Am I saying it wrong? Is it Bovita?
It is Bovita, but hey, everyone says Bovita, or it's a bunch of different things. So,
okay, do it the Duff way. It's Bovita, dude, or Bovita. If you guys want to be French, call it Bovita. I'm American, so it's Bovita, okay?
Hey, that works for us.
And you guys check them out on the internet. If you can't find them at your local hydroponics shop, you should tell them they need to get it because they're missing out on it. Don't get that stuff from that one company that distributes a bunch of knockoff stuff. Get the Bovita over the Bovita, okay, guys? Make sure it's that. It's got a unique packaging, and it's the shizzle.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you. CannaCon 2017. Bovita. We're out of here. Fresh weed. That's what they say, fresh weed. They're yelling at me, fresh weed over to the right of me. But it's good. That's what it does. It's fresh weed. It's Bovita. You like really harsh, dry weed? No. Then just go out to Southern California on those, those Santa Ana conditions, put your weed out there and smoke it. Okay? Dry time. And then you'll be crusty too, so you need to marinate yourself in lotion while you're at it. Let's take a few calls. Hey, we got Jen calling in. Hey, Jen, how you doing?
Hi, Jen.
Hey, Jen. What's your question?
I'm not made for radio.
Either am I, man. So I'm out of here.
Dr. Dust here. Indoor Gardening Expo, Long Beach, Maximum Yield, that's right. Maximum Yield Indoor Gardening Expo, Long Beach. I just cruised into Tim. Hey, I bumped into Tim from Smart Pots. Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Good. How's it going, Dr. Doe?
I'm doing good, man. And everybody knows you're a huge sponsor here on the Heavy T's Grow Show. So, you guys are way popular. We love your products. Everybody loves your products, including me.
And we're back.
And
we're back. All right back here at Heavy T's Grow Show. Yeah, we appreciate the support.
Hey,
Lord of mercy.
Hey, there is no non-talent in here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Jeez Louise.
He's trying to steal some of these.
He's
no
always
THC,
lurking.
THC-free
I
cookies.
see you lurking.
Steal another dab and watch it happen.
Hey, we had some technical difficulties thanks to Dutch Master West. We are back.
We're back.
Unfortunately, Saint could not figure it out.
Hey, it was a tag team duo.
He said it was above his pay grade of $0.
I needed at least $1 an hour for this.
Whatever.
Hey, you get free edibles. Scratch that. BMC ate them all.
Man, were we just sitting here for like 20 plus minutes, not on air, and as soon as we go on air, Jord Dabs has to come in here and fucking start asking, hey, can I hit this shanger? Oh, no, yeah, I need a dab too. Okay, can I get a dab?
I just got in my fucking groove.
BMC secure the premises.
He's just taking dabs. Hold on, I got to take this dab.
Jord Dabs, I'm going to have to ask you to take your dabs out to the green room, otherwise known as the front of the shop.
Security. Get this Chad out of here.
Yo, Jord Chad. Jord Chad.
Jord Chad.
Chad Dabs. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Jord Chad.
This is the most Call the Truth Williams shit I ever heard. That, yeah, we were off the air, and now we got to deal with your ass.
The audio was
if
live.
I have to hear
the
St.
video
John
was
Bosco
off.
Braves one more time.
We back.
Thank God.
Facts.
Shout out to our Downey family. You can have Jord Dabs back. Come reclaim him.
It's all yours.
Let's go to the phone lines. We got Jake from State Farm on the air. Jake, what's going on?
Just selling hella insurance. What's up?
Not much, you know.
Are you wearing khakis?
Only on Tuesdays, but yes.
All right, hot bitches love khakis. What's
Oh,
going
yeah.
on, man? Good. What's your question?
Just been seeing your guys' Instagram profiles and just been liking the content, so I decided to give you a call and ask a question that I've been asking, trying to figure out myself.
Okay, shoot.
And I actually wrote it down. I said, at what point in a gray market grow house does wattage become an issue? How much power can I be utilizing? Obviously depends on location, but looking to see tactics and safety measures within a home grow to make sure to stay safe while maximizing amount of power usage.
This might be the best question.
It's
we've
a
gotten
good
in
question,
minute.
and he wrote it like a book
He put
report.
it all together,
It was
so
like-
he didn't come back in 3
it was
minutes.
like a high school presentation.
Can I ask
I
another
liked it.
question? Well done, well done.
No.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, I actually DM'd Black Market Cultivator like a very like subscript to this question. Then I thought it deeper and I was like, damn, I gotta call the show and fucking ask like, what's the amount of power that I can really get away with, and how much space should I really be using?
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
If for greenhouse or indoor?
Indoor in a house, like.
Indoor home, like
in a home.
I'm from.
How high can his bill get without alerting the, without being suspect?
Okay, well, let's talk
Or
about
being
what
unsafe
let's
by,
talk
like,
about
pulling
what
too
the
much
capabilities of your panel are.
Let's fill out a question.
Right,
there.
Horty Chris, you know electronics real well. Most panels on single-family homes, where we're from, Southern California, is not that much.
100 or 200
It'll
amps.
be 100 or 200 amps.
Yeah.
So where are you at?
Well, don't
I
ask
am
him where he's
located
at.
in New England.
Okay, and what do you know what size panel you have?
I do not. I'm not yet a homeowner. I'm only 21 years old, so I'm actually going to be a homeowner.
Okay, so let's assume he has a 100 amp panel. If you are able to wire your grow room with sufficient environmental controls, everything where you're at 80% capacity of 50% of those amps, because at least 50% of them are going to go to the household, right? So if you're going to dedicate that, if you're going to dedicate 40 amps to your grow, which is quite a bit, it would be 4 to 6 lights with, as well as dehumidification, your oscillating fans, and your air conditioner. You're not going to be able to use much more of that. To be safe, you never want to go over 80% of whatever circuit you have your grow room on, 80% of the total amps of that circuit. Okay, and to figure out amps, you just take the voltage and divide it into the wattage, and that's how many amps that it's going to be pulling. So it's a real easy math equation. Whatever you want to hook up, do the math before you go out and buy. I owning grow shops, I've had customers come in that come and buy 10 lights. I'm like, going to kill it. Fucking got the investment. My investors' money. And they're like, hey, dog, you didn't tell me I could only plug 4 of these lights in. I'm like, you didn't tell me that you only had fucking...
You didn't tell me where you're taking the lights.
A back house that's on the main house's panel.
Yeah, you can only run one light now.
And for the lights that you run, you're going to want to run a dedicated circuit from its own breaker to that area?
Absolutely.
And
100%.
And you may even want to run multiple independent breakers to that area to run your other stuff off of as well. And, obviously you can save electricity depending on how much space you have to use. You can run a flip box device where you run the lights 24 hours a day.
If you have
in
Mexican
two separate
employees,
areas.
you got to worry about the tortilla warmer.
He's in New England. Do you have a basement?
If you got Chinese trimmers, I got the rice cooker.
He doesn't have a house yet. It's just a hypothetical question.
He's living in. He's not living on the streets. What are you going to be growing in? You got a basement. What are you planning?
No, he's asking about the power. Let's stick to
a
this
house
question.
that he doesn't have.
Yeah, but nonetheless,
he's planning on buying a home. He wants to know how big he could go once he has it.
Once you look at that, if you're looking at an apartment that's going to be far less than that, go to your main panel that comes into whatever domicile you're in and see how much power that you have. You can give us a call back once you know that. But most single-family residents, you're looking at 4 to 6 lights plus environmental controls to be safe, and you can still run your microwave, your vacuum cleaner, your
dryer,
freezer, all those things without popping circuits.
So that you're not using the power that you would use during the daytime.
Now, when you talk about the footprint of it, you're looking at 50 to 75 watts per square foot. If you're running some of the better new LED lights, it goes down to
That's
the
what I was going for sure.
Yeah, you're going to spend more on startup, but it is they are killing it. I will attest. I fucking hate it. Yes,
this is a great moment in heavy tea history right here. Everyone.
Thank God that no one's watching because we just had to switch streams to YouTube and not Ustream.
No,
By the way, we found out what the technical difficulty was, that Ustream no longer exists.
Right.
That was the difficulty.
Well, it's kind of hard to have a podcast on Ustream.
We were the last paying customer of Ustream.
They got our check last week. And they're like,
what are
suckers.
you streaming me for, Mr. Ustream?
I just want to hear you say one time that LEDs are the future.
The new LEDs from Horticultural Rep Group are the shit. 100%. Get those. Go buy 10 of them. They're worth it. You're going to get probably per watt, like 2 pounds per watt.
2 pounds a watt.
I've been looking at Synchro LEDs.
No, but not the quantum boards, not anything like that. The bar system LEDs, they're going to be 600 watts plus, but they are crushing it, and you get a more even spread of light. That's where I think LEDs were really lacking before. You had a central point of light. It's almost like they were trying to mimic what an HPS light was, where it would reflect out, but the LEDs don't reflect. It's pointed light. And the manufacturers figured out, let's put these on big panels or even bars, and as we distribute the light, it's the same amount of energy of photosynthetic active radiation coming down evenly, where on the old school lighting technology, where you have a central HPS light that is super intense and then it reflects out with the inverse square law of lighting, like we've talked about a bunch, Horty. Usually the light is horizontal, so half of the light bulb has to go up, travel up, then reflect down. And also we're relying on basically a hood that isn't necessarily distributing the light uniformly or as uniformly as a directed bar system. Booyah! The best LED lights come in 4x4 panels. The best LED lights that I've used. So
Lord of mercy.
All of that being said, per square foot, when you set up your grow room, shoot for 50 to about 70, 75 watts per watt or per square foot that you're setting up, and with that, you're going to be hitting the higher range of what people talk about. Definitely over a pound and a half. But when you start getting up to 2 to 3 pounds, that's when you're really learning what to do, and your whole grow, basically mentality, your cumulative effect of your grow knowledge, the lighting, the environment, your genetics, start producing larger and larger amounts. But it doesn't happen just by hanging a light. Right,
After
Horty?
you become a master grower.
I agree.
Absolutely. Thank you, Horty Chris, for coming in tonight.
No worries.
Everybody, good night. Thank you, Cleveland. Other than that, we out. Jake, we're not going anywhere.
Damn, Horty just took his mic and headphones.
It's close. You guys are close.
I was like, I thought it was over.
Let's send Jake some Turpinator because he can resell that on eBay for a lot. Because he ain't got a garden. How about we send him some organic fertilizer Very easy to use.
Yeah.
Get your macro, your micro, and all your biostimulants with Mission Fertilizer, completely organic. Also remember, bulk soil, bulksoil.com, that's sanctuary soil. Just like Mission Fertilizer, they're rolling bulk product all over the U.S. Go to bulksoil.com for your bulk soil needs. Thank you very much, Jake from State Farm. Anything else?
Thank you. Don't you need my address or something?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me that.
The screener
give me
will
that
get
over
it
there
from
right
you
now.
when we put you back on hold.
Go ahead, give me that. Okay.
All right, thank you guys.
He's going to tell the whole world his address. And then he's setting up a grow.
And the screener's going to come in here right now with a note because we also had a computer tower go down. We can't even write the names. Here he comes. Smargos Pollos. We knew it would be delivered in his hot little mono.
The shipping guy everyone loves to hate.
Hey, the guy on line 1 wants you to have his address so you can ship him his stuff. All right. All right. You try to get that before you put him on the air.
And remember, all complaints, send to Saint.
All right. Oh, my gosh. What did you do for Super Bowl, Horty Chris?
Went to one of Stevie's friends' houses for a little Super Bowl shindig, and her husband is like as fanatic as a fan can be for the Niners. He couldn't even sit down. He's walking back and forth the whole time. He does really good at smoking like briskets and stuff. So he had all that ready to go when we got there. The food was excellent. Dude was fucking flipping out, doing bong rip after bong rip after bong rip.
Those mids I gave you?
And then everybody told him he had his own dispensary swag probably. I don't know. His bong looked dirty as fuck too, and I'm not trying to get sick, so I wasn't participating. But anyways,
it looked like BMC's bong.
Then his boy's like, "You got it. You guys got it. You're winning. You're gonna win." And he's like, and they're like, "Good. Change your jersey now to your Montana jersey." And he's like, "No, no, no." And then they fucking blow it and they lose. And like literally, I was like, "All right, we're out of here," because dude like looked like he was gonna kill himself. And then I went home. It was cool. Got to eat a bunch of free food. Drank a 6-pack of Red Stripes. Because I was feeling like I was Jamaican.
And then you went and put a special prayer in that the Chargers release Phillip Rivers and you guys pick him up in Pittsburgh?
No, he's going to New England.
He's going to the Colts.
The Colts? You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll go to, like, the Bills.
Maybe. Well, we're talking grow anyways. You got nothing else to talk about.
He should go to the pasture with Eli.
Yeah, call in 562-653-0707. To flush or not to flush, Dr. Baumgartner, that is the question.
Correct.
Can you give us some breaking news on that, please?
Yeah, so there's growers out there that are not flushing because a Chad company did this Chad article about how they did a double-blind study and...
You think they wrote it in between fixing each other's top knot?
Yeah, they wrote the article with their man buns. But so it's this Chad article, and they're like, "Oh, we did a double-blind study, and all these stoners tried the weed that was flushed for a week, and then they tried the same strand of R that was not flushed, and nobody noticed a difference. Not one person." And it's just like, okay, I don't know who they double-blind tested or what strand of R's they were using, but just out of personal experience, like several times, just many times. Anytime I've ever had a nug fall off too early or like I accidentally cut it off or take it because I needed weed early because I was hurting for a harvest, it was always harsher and it's always not as good as when you flush it all the way out.
What does it do? Do you microwaving it?
Only with the paper bag.
No,
you can't microwave it without a paper bag.
Ballast cured it. Threw it on
That's
top
the
of
only
the
way
ballast.
to make it dank.
Yeah, the flash.
The bag tech.
The flash cure.
So I don't know who they tested, but it's like you can tell the difference and you can see it in the plant too. On the last week, I'll cut the CO2. I'll start flushing it, and it's telling the plant, okay, it's time to ripen. You're not getting any food. You're not getting any gas. It's over. And there's people just taking this all the way to the end, and they're having black ash, and they're having like grass taste in their end product, and they're swearing that they don't. And it's like, you do, bro. If you fed all the way to the end, unless you're like no-till organic and soil, then that's different. But if you were in cocoa or Rockwell and you were feeding salts all the way to the end, there's salts in your bud. That's gross.
Well, it is true that a lot of nutrients aren't so mobile that by flushing it, you're not going to remove them out of the plant material, so to speak. Everyone has to remember, you're not taking
Like
up a salt molecule.
You're not removing the salt by flushing it.
You're taking.
Well, you're not taking up the salt.
The
You're
plant
making the plant
takes
cannibalize
what it
itself,
needs
though.
from the actual salt or organic matter, whatever. If it's a molecule of phosphorus, in ionic form, and it leaves byproduct behind still. right?
Yeah, bioaccumulation.
And it takes it in, and it may not be mobile in the plant. Nitrogen, if you're using cocoa, there's calcium, potassium. They become where the cash on exchange is moving quicker. And if you don't flush, in my experience, if there's an excess of nitrogen, that's where that real harsh cough comes from. Now, is it damaging to you? Is it going to hurt you? I don't know.
Probably not.
I haven't done the vape studies.
But I noticed it, and they're saying they didn't even notice it.
But I do notice it. And people will also talk about sugars being taken up or using molasses or other sugars in a flush instead. But this is also true that sugars, while they are not used by the plant as a food source, the plant produces its own sugars, right? The sucrose and glucose, those are the sugars that are the carbohydrates that power the plant's life force. So you give it more sugars, the plants can't use those, they produce them. But they do take them up, as particular weighted sugars, they do take them up into their tissue. And if you add more sugar, you got weight, but you also have fucking taste buds. Fucking when sugar is in something, whether it's infused into it, built into it, or if it's applied on top of it, what happens? It tastes sweeter. So when you flush with certain sugars, some of it's actually probably taken up into the plant.
Plant can't take up sugars.
Yes, it can. It can take up certain molecular weighted sugars. That's absolutely right. And they take it up just like water. Yeah.
My plant loves chocolate.
Well, nonetheless,
and so
I flush.
There's other people flush in 3 weeks.
Absolutely,
which I think is maybe a little too long.
Indoors, that's too long.
But that's better than no weeks. Still.
Think of it this way, too. As the plant ripens, it's not doing much as far as growing and utilizing those nutrients. It's dying, and it's trying to give all of its life force, all of its terpenes, its trichomes, to its reproductive organs, which are the flowers. So if you can accelerate that process by depriving the plant the last week of nutrition so it thinks that it's dying quicker, it's going to give everything to those flowers in the same form. And so you end up with, to me, sweeter tasting buds.
A higher quality end product.
Yeah, whether it's actually literally flushing it out or not, I think is irrelevant to the question. Is giving the plant, let's stop using the word flushing, because I think it puts in their mind that it's taking stuff out of the plant.
Removing with water.
If you just give the plant pure water and deprive it of nutrition the last week, you have better tasting flowers.
Right.
I think it also helps stress the plant, which creates a higher percentage of THC, all the
hormones,
everything.
Because it's sensing it's the end of days. Like
right.
And I don't care what a Chad with a head dumpling on his back of his head says. That motherfucker's wrong.
Just like increasing the ultraviolet at the end stresses the plant out more and makes it produce like more trichomes and whatnot. I think it's the same thing.
That's not real.
When you start to flush the plant, or when you start to not feed the plant anymore the last week, you make it use what it has stored.
And every nutrient bottle, like every company says, and then flush at the end. So now this article is just saying every nutrient company's wrong.
No,
just go ahead and feed it all the way to the end because we wrote this
Chad
article. Right.
that his dad had enough money to buy High Times, and now he's the editor-in-chief, gets to write his article.
Fall in.
And like I said, you could have your backhead chicken McNugget on top of your head, and I don't care what your article says. All right?
I've flushed weed before, and it smells like grass.
Chicken nugget.
Every single day, Chick-fil-A. Fuck a chicken nugget. Fuck every day. Let's go to line 2. This is Eduardo C. ¿Qué onda?
¿Qué onda?
Nada mucho, amigo.
What's going on, team?
Man, I've just been trying to get back on the air. My boy Saint's been fucking my life up. I keep thinking I'm on the air, but then I check the stats.
Are we on YouTube now?
I check the stats.
We're on YouTube now.
I check the stats, and we have 2 views, and both of them are Chef's wife, making sure I'm not making fun of him.
making sure that the stream's working.
All right.
And checking to see if he's still really here, or is he out shagging in the wagon?
I saw you brought the extra large van tonight, Chef. What's up with that?
I brought the Gavita van because
you got to live in luxury.
I hit one of those little car counters on the side of the road. On my
car counter.
You know those little metal boxes that count the cars as they exit the freeway? Those little metal boxes. You never seen those?
Yeah,
in
with
all
the,
your years of life?
with the little like rubber hose across the.
Oh, I ran over one of those in the company van, and so I had to drive the Gavita van instead.
Damn,
How the hell
it was
do
a
you
good
do that?
time.
You ran it
All in
over-
all, it was a good
you ran
time.
it over on purpose.
We learned a lot about cars in that moment.
You Ohio.
I'm not from Ohio.
Like you shouldn't
You
run
guys
over
will learn to
car
drive
counters.
on the freeways of Southern California someday.
One day. Win, boy.
Let's go back to Eduardo. Eduardo C., what's growing on?
All right. So plants are in veg, and the leaves are wrinkled. Looks like some old lady fucking skin.
Yeah.
Easy, Grandma.
Don't
Right.
matter how old they are, they still pink on the inside, player. Remember that.
It's all the same, huh?
Yeah, mhm. That part stays tight.
All looks the same with the lights off.
Heat is pretty good. It's high 70s, probably like 77, 78. CO2 in there is probably about 12 to maybe 15-ish. Humidity is probably 50-ish, 52, right around there. But yeah, I'm just.
I think I know what it is.
I don't have direct wind on it, but I think it's maybe water. I don't know if my pH was off.
It's too much water, it sounds like.
I agree.
Dr.
Or
Baumgartner.
Watering too often.
Elaborate, motherfucker. You part of the
I
grow
was
show.
going to ask him, what kind of medium are you in?
It's Nectar of the Gods, soil number 4. So it's like a cocoa peat mix.
And how often are you watering?
I tried to do it, when it's freaking dry and moist, or dry and what?
When
Stick your knuckle down in there.
Yeah, you know when it's dry and moist, player.
When it's lightweight.
It's like
Dry,
moist
dry,
and dry.
Yeah.
Moist and dry.
When it's wet dry.
That's the best time. It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
but it's dry.
I really try not to do it. But I mean,
Are your roots on the
Occasionally,
are your pots on the concrete floor and maybe the pots are cold?
I have them on plastic hangers on side the saucer.
So they're elevated
So they're
off the
not like
ground.
directly. Yeah, just not much, but
And
yeah.
then when you do water them when they're dry, how often when is that? Every day?
No, it's like every 2 days, every other day.
Man.
What lighting? How much lighting you got over there?
1,000, and I even raised the light when I started seeing it. I raised the light a little bit. It's HPS, it's 1,000.
Yeah.
Now I am using. I have a water softener, but it never affected the plants before, and I don't know if that might be the problem too. That it's some kind of.
No, listen. You're up in the PNW, right?
Yep.
It's cold as fuck, right?
Is the water cold?
No, the water could be cold, which could be causing it. But Eddie knows his stuff. If the water's cold, I'd be shocked. Eddie, is the water too cold?
No.
Yeah, see? Eddie agrees with me.
Because
Why don't you calm yourself and let me finish my sentence?
Yeah, you go for it.
You got it.
Okay. So your plants is fucked up. Give them a pruning and give them some love for Valentine's Day. Hold on. Hey, give me my love music. Here we go. So all you growers out there for Valentine's Day, you need to listen to Heavy Love Tea right here on DFZ Radio. You got to take your plants slow and low. You got to play those melodies from Luther Vandross.
And Saint, riding in my ride.
And riding in my ride. That's right. That's right. That's what you got to do. But you got to make sure that they don't get too cold. You got to keep them nice and warm and moist at the same time. So if they're on a cold flow, whether it's your house, whether it's your flow in your garage, the roots start getting cold and the plants start shivering and they get all wrinkly. And they look a little light greenish, maybe even a little purplish, and they got a little limp dickish, which Horty Chris's will be doing for Valentine's Day. His Laffy Taffy Valentine's Day Special on DFZRadio.com. That's right. Drinking Miller Lights, drinking White Claw, and Laffy Taffy every single night. And they're getting some Chick-fil-A. But no, for real, if it's cold, if it's on the floor, and it's cold outside, the plant will slow down. You want to warm it up, right? Or you need to get it elevated off the floor. If it is already elevated, those same circumstances will happen with absorption. Let's say you transplant it or take it. If you take it from a different environment, like a low light environment, you put it in a higher light environment, you can get the same acclimation problems. It also can occur when you transplant it because the root zone hasn't taken over the entire grow medium yet. So you need to let it dry out even more completely. And the plants, it's counterproductive for people in this situation because they see the plant looking limp like it's dehydrated. And it really is. The plant isn't absorbing water or nutrition really because it's kind of in a stagnant mode. We need to get everything regrowing, especially the root zone. So how do we do that? The roots need to search out water. Let the roots search out water. It's also a good idea, even if the plants are small, to give it a pruning. Prune off some of those sickly leaves. Also top the plant. At the same time, let it dry out. Not too much, though, where it's too light, but let it dry out where now the pruning stimulates new growth. You're creating a condition for the roots to search out water. And through that circumstance, as they start growing and they start absorbing more, they will overcome that hiccup. If it's for some reason that you're in bloom and it's already been transplanted, you don't think it's anything to do with the cold, you have an absorption problem. It could be from pH, so make sure your water is on point with your pH. Hydroponic or cocoa, we're looking at 5.8 to 6.2. Soil, we're looking at 6.5 to 7. Right? We want to make sure that's right. We want to make sure we're not overwatering.
Listen up.
And we also, what? We don't have some type of lockout. Sorry, I had a stroke last week, motherfuckers. I'm overcoming it. I ate some salmon this week. It's good for my brain and my blood pressure.
That's gonna
but I got low testosterone because I've been smoking all of Dr. Baumgartner's mids. all that phospholode estrogen.
All the phospholode CRC.
I need to get the testosterone up.
It's made from soy.
Nice.
I got the low test. What do you think about that, sucker?
I love it. I love it.
He loves it.
Yeah, you're right, because I just answered your question. Now,
my wife loves that I have low testosterone.
Now,
yeah.
Now just go spray some gasolina on your plants in the form of Purpinator. We're gonna send out to them and bring out the full trichome terpene ability. You've heard of Terpinator. You know the improved Purpinator. If your plants have any genetic disposition to being purple, Purpinator will bring it out without any burn. Other allegedly products with purple in their name on the market say they're going to bring out purple or say they're going to bring out color, and it just doesn't happen. Purpinator from Rhizoflora, as well as some garden spray. Remember, if you are having... Oh, my pen ran out. Fuck it. Remember, if you are having problems with temperature and stuff, a good way to offset those is using a monosalicylic acid. The new MSA Stout from, what's that from? Mother Earth. It's the most affordable monosalicylic acid.
Alchemist.
Fully readily available monosalicylic acid. Go ask your local hydro store about it. It's what's up. A quart costs like $25, dude.
Yeah, I bought one today.
I just bought like 250 mils of monosalicylic acid for $490,000.
Damn!
Yeah.
Off Amazon.
Well, at least you can send it back.
Shout out to LB Grow Supply. They don't take returns.
That's like $50 a mil.
Unfortunately, every time that you get the Alchemist, it comes with an expiration date that's 4 months ago, but it still works.
It's fine.
Still good.
It's fine. That's when they made it.
All right. Eduardo?
Follow up.
Mucho gusto.
You don't think it's the chlorine from the softener?
No, motherfucker.
You just think it's fucking...
Motherfucker, I ain't got no softener. I live where they got water treatment plants, not out there where I got wells and shit. What do you think, Jorge? Is the softener's fucking it up? Softeners put chlorine in it? I thought it was just salt.
I wanted a place that had a water softener and it never messed it up.
Yeah, I mean, where do you have a fucking water softener? And why don't you just get an RO machine?
My lazy ass just hasn't hooked it up yet. I need to fucking put water.
You actually have one, and you haven't even hooked it up yet?
Yeah, you got it for free from us.
I'm not lazy. I'm not too lazy to call you and ask you the question that I know the answer to because I'm too lazy to fix it. But anyways, I'm here. What do you got to send me for free? Lord of mercy. Right near the beach, boy.
Shout out to James from KLR down there in Jamaica growing all the hemp for all the Rastafarians.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Eduardo, use good water. Chlorine isn't necessarily bad for plants. It's bad for bacteria and fungi, even beneficial. Plants can absorb and do need some chlorine and and if it's the right amount, it's fine. But we strip everything out of the water because it's something that isn't completely necessary to bring out the most in our short indoor plant lifespan.
And they're recently transplanted clones, right?
No, well, they are recently transplanted, though.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, so it's just a little bit of stress probably from that. Also, keep an eye on your humidity. If your humidity levels are getting too low, it could cause some weird shit. And also the fans blowing on the plants.
Yeah, he said there wasn't any of that when you bounce, but that's a good point,
but,
too.
You need those.
Yeah, and when you transplant, don't disrupt the root zone. Try to keep it as intact as possible. And, of course, transplant into smart pots. Eddie, I'm going to send you some of those, too. I got a jet, buddy. I'm on Chef's Ustream or IG Live. We got 4 viewers on there and only 2 viewers on here. I got to let you go.
He's only got so much battery.
There's something going on outside. A lot of yelling. Are we being mugged?
A bunch of drunk people.
Open the door.
Don't open the door. Don't open the door.
Keep it down out here.
You open it and I'll tell him.
Yeah. Say, hey, shut
All
up.
3 of you guys need to yell at the same time.
Shut the fuck up!
He said, okay.
Okay. I think the listeners heard that.
562-653-0707. I'm Fat Tongue T tonight. If you didn't hear, I bit my tongue. Yes, it's
Heavy
super
tongue.
swollen.
The T stands for tongue and heavy T.
The T stands for Tyson.
Tyson.
We'll be right back after these messages. DFZRadio.com. KDFZRadio.com.
DFZRadio.com.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Don't you put that evil on me!
Heavy T.
Hey, I'm in the zone.
Yo, it's BKJ on Team King, and you listening to DFZ Radio. What?
Hey guys, it's Heavy T. As a longtime cultivator in both small and large gardens, both indoor and in greenhouses, I know the number one factor for being successful is to maintain an ideal environment and optimize my airflow. That is why I use and recommend Fantech controllers and EC fans. As the original inventors of the inline fan way back in 1974, Fantech uses the highest quality German motors and has revolutionary impeller technology. The EC fan creates the most efficient and powerful airstream of any fan in its class. And with the new Aeolus controller, maintaining the ideal environment has never been more simple. The Aeolus, with a variety of modes, allows me to control my exhaust and intake fans along with my dampeners from one easy to set up and use interface. And with the 2 expandable channels, I can maintain temperature set points in 2 separate spaces. So whether you're a hobbyist in your garage or a commercial greenhouse grower, it's simple. Use what the pros use. Use the Fantech EC fan and Aeolus controller. And if you're a retailer, contact Rambridge, Savant Plant Tech, or Garden Rebels Distribution and order yours today. Fan and controller sold separately.
Dilly Heavy T Grow Show. But dilly.
Big cities need a fast-paced life to grow. And in my fast-paced garden, I use the Big City Hydro Mix. It's available in bulk anywhere in California, organic certified, and made with calcium buffered cocoa. With a consistent pH, it works well with all container gardens and conventional feeding programs. Check with your local grow store for bags.
Check us out at bulksoil.com.
Hey man, your garden smells amazing this year. What are you doing different?
Haven't you heard? We've been using the Turpinator.
Did you say Turpinator like terpenes?
Yes, exactly. Turpinator is designed to increase your plant's terpenes, which are responsible for everything from how your plants smell to how much flavorful oils they produce. Basically, Turpinator is the one-stop shop for an overall quality increase for your fruits and flowers.
That's awesome. You know, I can tell the Turpinator has not only increased the oils in all your herbs and flowers, but it looks like it's going to increase your dry weight as well. And dude, don't even get me started on those crystals. They look like mini icebergs.
Well, you better hurry up and get on board. It's flowering season right now. And since Turpinator is made right here in Sonoma County, you can literally find it in any hydro store in town. Boost your plant's oils and bring out flavors that will drive your friends wild. Turpinator. Sticky is an understatement.
The cannabis portion of this show is designed as entertainment only for legal medicinal cannabis patients over 21 years of age and is not meant to encourage any other activity or use. Yeah, Dick.
Dr. Duffman here. Wanted to talk to you about what I wish I had in my garden. And that, my friends, is a Nanolux double-ended fixture, which is leading the industry as I speak in double-ended technology. I will no longer need 10 150-watt lights to cover my 5x5 area. With just one double-ended fixture from Nanolux, I can cover that area. Also, no more need for that pesky Richter timer of mine that goes off at all kinds of random hours. With Nanolux's fixture, it comes NCCS ready, meaning I can control it on my computer. So if you're like me and your lighting situation sucks, then upgrade to Nanolux's double-ended fixtures today, and don't be a duff man. For more information on Nanolux, check them out at nanoluxtech.com. That's NANOLUXTECH.com.
Every Wednesday night from 6 to 10 Pacific Standard Time, who's hooking you up with the dopest grow knowledge and the freshest grow gear?
Heavy T's Grow Show. Thank you so much. I love it.
Hey,
every day.
Thank you for the birth.
You're gonna go get the green pad, see? That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go get it right now. Go on down to your local hydro shop. Tell them Shunny sent you. That's right, Shunny with the green pad. More CO2 in your garden. More carbon, more weight, see? You need to get that weight up to pay me back, see, Shunny? Go get the Green Pad Junior. Put it in your cloning dome, see? You're gonna get some more roots faster. Cut days off your cloning time. More harvest year round. That's right, see? Activated by humidity. 35 to 50%, so make sure that's right, okay? Go to your local hydro shop, see?
That's right. Go there now. More root, more fruit, more fruit, more root.
That's right. Yeah. Meow. Meow.
You are listening to the Heavy Tea Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy Tea, Horty Chris, or Dr. Duffman. Killing it. Hey, Dr. Duff, are you signing up for another one of those internet dating sites after your divorce?
Nah, I'm just ordering these freaking douchebags from China here. Just gonna be saving a lot of money on it. About $1 a bag.
Did you say douchebags?
Yeah, they're pots. They're fabric pots. They're, made in China. They save $1 a bag from all the other.
Oh, it sounds like an imitation smart pot or something.
Yeah, save $1, but, I'm pretty sure these douchebags are gonna work.
Dude, I had a buddy of mine who used those same douchebags. He bought them direct from China. It killed his whole garden.
Bro, what? So I'm better off spending that extra $1 on a smart pot?
I'd get a smart pot.
Don't be a duff man. Make sure to buy the original patented Smart Pot. Check them out at smartpots.com.
Boom! Happy birthday!
That was awesome. Sorry, Horty. Game over.
DFCRadio.com.
77 Elko, riding down the west coast. Candy paint dripping cause I just got a fresh coat. California raised me, an LA baby. The Chevrolet raisin, scraping on Dayton's, riding down Rosecrans. Get with the program, call me the drone man, the hydros potents. Got your eyes low, lower than the ocean. Just west coasting through the coast with the potion and the best dro to smoke. The baddest bitches, girls in bikinis with ass titties. The hustle game easy, you just can't believe till you see me on TV. Drive down the wrong street, might see the tech smoke. Hop in the ride and let's go to the west coast. This life is like a movie. You meet a model bitch, then you fuck her like a groupie. California, 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 yeah, the county of LA. California, California, Compton, California, yeah, the city where I was raised. Second son to Easy E, so don't be amazed. Same nigga, same flow, same.
Yo, what is, man? Pass me that torch, man, so I can light this spliff. It's not really a spliff, it's kind of like a lady finger. It was rolled by Javanki after I saw him straight up. It was already rolled, but he was eating Flaming Hot Cheetos and licking, like one of those, like, finger looking good commercials, like.
So there's a chance.
Yeah, we got fucking whatever Norwalk, Wuhan, Corona drinker, virus, lime killing, in and out eating, Flaming Hot Cheeto, Dr. Pepper drinking is in there.
You got before you had to worry who you were smoking the joint with.
But because we flushed, it's still all white
now
ash.
It's who rolled the joint.
Because we flushed. All white ash. Yeah. These are they're the cones to fill, right? And he was still licking it.
So all those pre-rolls in dispensaries, who's licking those? You gotta be careful.
Your mom.
Dude, what if she's got Wuhan?
All right. We have some news from the chef. We also have Malik on the line. What do you guys want to do first, Horty?
I'm doing the news and I'm out.
Do the news.
All right, let's talk to Malik.
Let me fix my bird.
Malik's got a hydro question for Chef. What's going on?
Oh, hey, yep. I just wanted to know why I'm getting all this white stuff on my hydrogen. It's like I keep adding more on the top, and the white stuff comes back. It's like super white too.
Was it nutrient
Salt buildup, probably.
You got that Michael Jackson hydrogen?
What nutrients are you using?
Oh, it's the vitiligo clay.
No, it's all hydrogen. I'm hydrogen. I'm using the. Let's see what it's called. Let me look real quick. I just switched my nutrients or whatever.
What type of system? Is it bottom feed? Is it like recirculating DWC?
No, I have tubes to these things. Oh, it's Flora. I'm using Flora Nova.
Yeah. What type of system is it?
This is a drip system.
All right. It's probably just accumulated salt and residue, right? So as water hits it, if the water evaporates and the salt stays there, the salt builds up there, and that's the residual.
I wouldn't really worry about it.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
The roots aren't going to grow up there.
Deal.
No, I wouldn't be tripping
cool.
on in an 8-week cycle indoor. You're not going to have a problem. Now, for people that have a bottom feed system and they're wondering why they're still getting salt buildup on the top, and it's a more absorbent medium like rock wool or cocoa. Let's say you're in an autopot system. It's because the way direction the nutrients are flowing. Right, it's absorbing from the bottom, and everything's accumulating towards the top, and it's pushing excess salts to the top. But you don't even have to worry about it then, really. Right? I want to be tripping on it. If you want to rinse it off now and again, use something like FloraClean or ClearX to do a freshwater flush per container. If it's 5 gallons or less, I would use a half to 1 gallon of ClearX, wash it through, and go immediately back to your nutrients, because in hydroton, you don't have any readily available nutrient. It comes from the water. So once you do a flush of the system, trying to rinse off any additional salts, you then start feeding it again. Otherwise, you're starving it.
Yeah, like when you're getting ready to switch out your reservoir to a fresh resi to feed the plants, and it's low, you can go in and flush the plants with
bottom jeans,
and then pump out
res on
all
the
that
low.
all the stuff you use to flush and the old nutrient, and then replace the nutrient with a fresh batch.
Nice. Might as well do that. It probably helps anyway, or does it help, or should I not just? You said it doesn't hurt the thing, so what would you do? Would you flush it, or would you just let it
Go give it some fresh water so you feel better about yourself and it gets rid of the salt.
It's still not necessarily going to make the whiteness go away because it's like embedded in the hydroton a little bit. So, if you see it getting like crusty on there, go and flush it out and maybe cut back on your newts a little bit. But for the most part, whenever you're going to switch the reservoir, when you've gone like, a week or so and your resi's low and you're going to put a new fresh batch of food in there to feed the plants, it's okay to go in with like a wand and flush each plant with a little
Dawn wand.
Water, and then just flush them from the top, and then let all of that drain back into the reservoir if you were on a recirculating system, and then pump that out, and then fill it back up with fresh newts.
There you go. And I'm going to send you
a once a week or once every 2 week flush. Every time you change the resi, or every other time you change the resi, a little flush won't hurt you.
I'm going to send you a swag pack of hydro gear and hydro newts that we have in the back for you, Malik. Thank you for calling in. DFZ Radio 562-653-0707. You got to think, listeners, when you're using salt-based nutrients, for those of you that have been in the ocean on a hot day, you go in the ocean and you come out and you dry off real quick and you have some residual, around your creases of your arms or your eyes. You can feel it. That's the salt that stayed there while the water evaporated. Same thing is happening on top of Malik's clay. It's not a big issue because to rehydrate that salt and make it absorbed into whatever water molecule comes through afterwards is going to be a much more difficult task. Also, how much space that water has to hold nutrient in it is going to be something to take into consideration. A quick flush where you're just basically rinsing the salt away isn't going to hurt anything, but like Horty said, you have to come back with food immediately. It's not a flush where you're flushing for 1 day, 2 days, a week, whatever. It's literally you're rinsing it with water, discarding that water, and now going to fresh nutrient batch and feeding it on its regular schedule.
Yep.
You got that, Malik? Oh, I hung up on him.
Thank you, Malik.
And now, the news. News from the beard. Chin strap, that is.
You strapped up today.
Do. Chef is
This just in. This beard bit might not work, but coronavirus is bad for pot and pot stocks. A lot of companies.
Why is that?
Well, a lot of companies depend on foreign products that are shipped in from overseas.
No shit.
Especially in their packaging, in their consumables.
The packaging guidelines, I didn't realize.
And
that.
vitamin E, when you need your vitamin E and you can't get your vitamin E because corona fucking virus is happening and the Wulong flu gets in your fucking vape pens and now it's not vitamin E anymore. It's fucking, corona apocalypse.
So the booth cards, hold on. Ding, ding, the light bulb just went off. Was the coronavirus implanted into people in China to take out the booth cart market by the legalized industry because they were stealing too much of their profits?
It's a good plan.
But they use the same booth carts, so then it backfires.
Oh, that sounds like a Prop 64. What they would do.
And then to the great bearded state of Ohio, they
speak up, Chef.
They found 3 new medical conditions that'll be accepted for the
what are they?
Medical program. Can't pronounce this one. Cachexia, which is a wasting disease. And then they've also let it people that have late-term cancer. And
wait. They just
so they weren't before.
They weren't giving cancer patients pot. Who are they giving pot before?
And an Ohio State
People with
Medical
bad
Board
backs.
committee sorted through 27 petitions submitted and only 22 conditions that were recommended. Several, such as HIV and AIDS, were already established. Others lacked the requirements, like the opioid dependency, certain cancers, and things like that. Pretty fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I'm glad you fled that state, bro. Imagine if you got to operate under those conditions. You'd be rich. Black market for life.
And then, this will wrap up the entire news segment in a long...
Hold on.
I'm not stopped.
All right.
Hold on. We're going to go the 5 shittiest places to catch to get caught with weed.
Ooh,
all right?
Yeah.
So, Indonesia, known for its amazing beaches. 6 million tourists come there in 2018. But if you get caught with weed there, a lot of jail time.
Coronavirus
Punishment
for you.
for getting caught with cannabis use is a maximum 4-year prison sentence, mandatory rehabilitation, and if you're busted for growing weed, it's 20 fucking years, man. How about Japan? Let's go over to the island nation of Japan.
That's less than Texas.
They're strict on weed.
So Japan's number 4.
Yeah. And then when Canada legalized weed in 2018, they said don't have people go to Canada from Japan or else they're going to get drug tested when they come home and they might go to jail.
Wait. Oh, yeah. Japan has a very draconian legal
and then
system.
To Singapore, where they don't
drug
fuck
test
around,
you. If they drug test you and you have cannabis in your system,
you can go to jail from coming home from Canada. Singapore is known for being strict as fuck, too. Possession
Japan,
of weed can lead to a maximum 10-year jail sentence and $20,000 fine. If you're caught with more than 500 grams of weed, you can be charged with trafficking, which can be led to caning, life in prison, or even death by Chad.
25 pounds?
I saw that on Locked Up Abroad. They caned the bottom of his feet.
Mm-hmm. Remember that kid in the 90s when he went to fucking the Philippines and talked a bunch of shit and spit gum on the ground?
They caned his butt, huh? They caned his butt.
I did that. I do that to both my
That was
boys. I
fucking
hold them
Kyle,
down and
bro.
I slap the bottom of their feet to just toughen them up.
I did that to my boy Kyle. My boy Kyle got caned, bro. It's not cool, bro.
That Kyle and Chad?
And Kyle and his brother was Chad, but they're good guys. And then
No, they
Malaysia is also not really good to weed, but we know that one.
It
But what
doesn't
about
sound
the
like it.
United Arab Emirates, you guys?
Whoa.
You'll get fucking beheaded, you guys. It's
Yeah,
just
they'll
no
cut your
fucking
head
joke.
off, bro. They're not fucking around.
And then...
Well, there's no reason to go there.
Yeah.
That pretty much runs it up. Like, there's a lot of sand there, no legal weed. The girls are covered.
It's only good for the male citizens that were born there. Everyone else, you're just going to get your head cut off.
And then also not great is Turkey. Great for Turkey, not so good for weed.
Oh, what do they do?
So they're ramping up their medical marijuana stuff right now, but those who openly encourage or get caught face up to 5 years in jail just for encouraging cannabis. And then let's go home for a second. We all forget that plenty of cannabis legal states are available: California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada. But cannabis remains illegal federally, and if you're entering the U.S., even admit that you've smoked weed before you're caught, you can get banned from the country for life.
If you say, I smoked on the way in?
Oh, yeah, if you're from Canada or from... You remember that cat who came from the MJ BizCon from Canada? They asked him what he was doing in California.
He said taking dabs.
He said, I was going to the fucking MJ BizCon and I wanted to learn so I could invest in the cannabis industry. We kicked him out of the fucking United States and said, you can't be here.
Oh, my God.
Because you want to engage in criminal activity, even though it was a legal cannabis event. So, yeah, just goes to show you the world's a wild, wild place. And
that's
you don't
why
want to
I
get
don't
caught
leave
with
my
weed
house except
in
on
Malaysia.
Wednesdays to the studio.
Yeah, so in Turkey, you go to jail for 5 years just for saying, hey, kids, you want some weed?
Well, listen, that's even less than it was here.
You can catch my cookbook in Turkey. It's called Cooking with Rice and Not a Lot of Other Stuff, because that's all they really got over there.
So I'll cook with the turkey chef.
Making food into different shapes with rice.
All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, growers of all ages.
Is it grand prize question time?
We are going to do a grand prize question. If anyone is out there in heavy tea land, you can call and win. I believe we have a quart of Purpinator, a gallon of Turpinator, a set of Smart Pots, and a Blue Lab meter to give out tonight, which is in excess of $250 grand prize. So, as in tradition, Horty Chris will supply the grand prize question. Horty Chris.
What activity was Heavy T participating in when he bit his tongue?
Ooh.
What activity was I doing when I bit my tongue? 562-653-0707. That's the phone number. Call in and win. Heavy T's Grow Show.
And involve duct tape.
DFC, no duct tape. DFCradio.com. Chef's mouth.
I don't think anyone's got to get that question right.
In my this is a clue. This song's a clue.
deeper, so I piece it. All I need is my speakers, yeah, the beat to rip. And to speak of this, on some deeper shit, I'ma eat with this. You can't compete with this. Keep the reefer lit, keep the heater hit. Call it cheetah swift. When I hit my destination, I need some drinks to sit and keep on going, keep on rolling. Rolling, I'm not going home. Papa was a rolling stone, traveling down this lonely road. Never know where he's gonna go, but oh so ready though. Calm like the calm before the storm. Life's a metaphor, can't ignore. What's in store? Mechanic doors opening. I'm focusing, I'm hoping. I'm not hopeless. Everything that I've been working for, everything I've been hurt for, like the hunger that you can't ignore. It's right there and you can't afford to let it go. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm just riding in my ride. In my ride. Riding in my ride. In my riding. Riding in my ride. In my ride. Riding in my riding in my riding in my riding in my
Symphonies tuned to a level volume. Windows cracked, feel the chilly breeze of the spirits calling. Night lights crawling, ricocheting off the water. Vision in the rear mirror, plus I'm watching what's before me. 360 peripherals keep us in the middle, like hubcaps rolling through instrumentals. It's the minimal, Millennium Falcon, master movement, middle dimensional. Metamorphosis minerals, laser, DeLorean missiles. Megatron reassemble, coming together in the car with my symbols. Brazilian, African, and Castaneda. Say the math for later, but now just enjoy the flavor. Golden, Babodi, and Kwani aside, I forget the label. Japanese tires around American rims on a European car. Beautiful, but so bizarre. And it's all on top of a black top. Riding through space, light speed, time still at a racer's pace. The final race.
DFZRadio.com.
Big cities need a fast-paced life to grow. And in my fast-paced garden, I use the Big City Hydro Mix. It's available in bulk anywhere in California, organic certified, and made with calcium buffered cocoa. With a consistent pH, it works well with all container gardens and conventional feeding programs. Check with your local grow store for bags.
Check us out at bulksoil.com.
Heavy T hooked me up, man. Thanks.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, Dr. Duff, are you signing up for another one of those internet dating sites after your divorce?
Nah, I'm just ordering these freaking douchebags from China here. Just gonna be saving a lot of money on it. About $1 a bag.
Did you say douchebags?
Yeah, they're pots. They're fabric pots. They're, made in China. They save $1 a bag from all the other.
Oh, it sounds like an imitation smart pot or something.
Yeah, save $1, but, I'm pretty sure these douchebags are going to work.
Dude, I had a buddy of mine who used those same douchebags. He bought them direct from China. It killed his whole garden.
Bro, what? So I'm better off spending that extra $1 on a smart pot?
I'd get a smart pot.
Don't be a Duff man. Make sure to buy the original patented Smart Pot. Check them out at smartpots.com.
You are listening to the Heavy Tea Grow Show. Call in right now, 562-653-0707 for your chance to talk to Heavy Tea, Horty Chris, or Dr. Duffman. Killing it.
Hey, what's up? Shout out to my man, DJ Saint, my brother.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Not getting good results from those compost CO2 makers?
Dude, your mushroom bag just ate 3 of my plants. Introducing the GreenPad CO2 generator. The simple, economical, and effective way to add CO2 to your indoor garden. Just hang, spray, and walk away. It's that easy. Since I ditched my old mushroom bags and switched to the GreenPad CO2 generator, I couldn't be happier. I just hang, spray, and walk away. It's really that easy. I don't have to worry about any runaway spores contaminating my room or wondering if it's actually working. I just listen to the gentle sound the green pads make when they're wet, and I know it's working. Thanks, green pads! More effective than those organic CO2 bags, the GreenPad CO2 generator will help increase the CO2 level in your indoor garden safely and easily. Just find a spot high in your garden, hang the pad with the specially designed hangers, spray the green pad with water, and that's it. Just hang, spray, and walk away. Adding CO2 to your indoor garden has never been easier. The GreenPad CO2 generator, available at finer hydroponic shops or online at thegreenpadstore.com. That's thegreenpadstore.com.
That was awesome.
What is? Hey, are you a soil grower and tired of using salt and synthetic-based fertilizers and not getting the results that you wanted? Well, for hydroponics, those products work great. But in soil, they suck. All those feeding schedules are out of range for what we think is good for soil growers. Mission Fertilizer is a new product on the market that's specific to soil gardening. They have a Grow, Bloom, and Boost. It's a super premium organic 1 part grow, 1 part bloom, and 1 part boost. It's a feeding program that can be used in bag soils like Ocean Forest and Happy Frog, Victory Mix, or Empire Builder, even Roots Organic, Royal Gold, and so forth. It can be used in any soil mix. Super simple to use, 1 part grow, 1 part bloom, and 1 part boost to get the most out of your garden. It's organic listed, pH stable, and safe to use with tap water. No need to ppm or EC or pH your tap water if you're mixing in Mission Fertilizer liquid. Go to missionfertilizer.com, grow the best, and see the proof is in the plants.
Hey man, your garden smells amazing this year. What are you doing different?
Haven't you heard? We've been using the Turpinator.
Did you say Turpinator like terpenes?
Yes, exactly. Turpinator is designed to increase your plant's terpenes, which are responsible for everything from how your plants smell to how much flavorful oils they produce. Basically, Turpinator is the one-stop shop for an overall quality increase for your fruits and flowers.
That's awesome. You know, I can tell the Turpinator has not only increased the oils in all your herbs and flowers, but it looks like it's going to increase your dry weight as well. And dude, don't even get me started on those crystals. They look like mini icebergs.
Well, you better hurry up and get on board. It's flowering season right now. And since Turpinator is made right here in Sonoma County, you can literally find it in any hydro store in town. Boost your plant's oils and bring out flavors that will drive your friends wild. Turpinator. Sticky is an understatement.
You know, C is for...
Hey, yo, this is Spanky Hayes, motherfucking Spanky Hayes, funny motherfucking Spanky Hayes. FZRadio.com.
Dr. Duffman here. Wanted to talk to you about what I wish I had in my garden. And that, my friends, is a Nanolux double-ended fixture, which is leading the industry as I speak in double-ended technology. I will no longer need 10 150-watt lights to cover my 5x5 area. With just one double-ended fixture from Nanolux, I can cover that area. Also, no more need for that pesky Rooster timer of mine that goes off at all kinds of random hours. With Nanolux's fixture, it comes NCCS ready, meaning I can control it on my computer. So if you're like me and your lighting situation sucks, then upgrade to Nanolux's double-ended fixtures today, and don't be a duff man. For more information on Nanolux, check them out at nanoluxtech.com. That's NANOLUXTECH.com.
So you're big time, huh?
Yeah, kinda.
Don't you put that evil on me!
Heavy T.
Heavy T, hook me up, man. Thanks.
That's right.
Big cities need a fast-paced life to grow. And in my fast-paced garden, I use the Big City Hydro Mix. It's available in bulk anywhere in California, organic certified, and made with calcium buffered cocoa. With a consistent pH, it works well with all container gardens and conventional feeding programs. Check with your local grow store for bags.
Check us out at bulksoil.com.
Hey, I'm in the zone.
Dude, this shit is awesome.
DFCRadio.com.
Too much stuff. That's too much stuff. Too much stuff. Man, cut that fool. That's too much stuff. He talking all over the callers. That's too much stuff. His wife hands all over my ballers. She has too much stuff. The same 3 jokes every show. That's too much stuff. A black guy his wife have to blow. That's too much stuff. Too much stuff. She got too much stuff. That's too much stuff. That's what he's pimping 101. That's too much stuff. You're listening to the Heavy T Grow Show on DFZRadio.com.
Hi, welcome back, Heavy T's Grow Show. We got a cheese wheeled wizard. Go ahead, play it.
We got a fucking Mexican Vinny in here right now.
Well, you don't like Jordabs? Let's listen to this song. Cheese wheel took off. Bump it.
NorCal down to Long Beach, he's microdosed them all. Spends his show convincing anyone who'd call. That thin chin strap beard doesn't look strange at all. Won't buy cheese in slices or cheese that's in a wedge. Won't cook with cheese that's grated, that shit just makes a mess. Spends his show convincing everyone who calls. His thin chin strap beard doesn't look strange at all. He's a cheese wheel wizard, but I don't think it's Swiss. The cheese wheel wizard.
All right. Yeah, you guys missed it at the break. Cordy Chris was giving financial advice and catering sales advice to the chef, so much so that chef left in tears trying to reevaluate his menu that he already submitted to a large, big-name politician. We won't say who because we don't want to ruin his chances. But he severely undershot his earning potential on this one. Don't you think, Cordy?
Didn't you just hear my fucking 10-minute conversation with that jackass?
The listeners
You never make the first order. You never make the first offer, okay? If someone's like, hey, we want to hire you to fucking do your cheese wheel wizardry at a political event, a fundraiser for a politician, you don't go, okay, well, hey, check it out. I can make it for this much. You say to them, well, what's the budget for catering? And then they tell you a number. So that way you ensure that
What
they're
if they
the
don't
first
tell
one
you
to
the budget?
Then you say, well, I mean, how do you expect me to give you a fucking
Then you
quote
say-
when I don't know
then you
what your
say,
budget is?
One paper cup full of cheese wheeled spaghetti is $500 per person.
No,
every
because
piece of
now
bread
they
after
may,
that
now
is
they're going to say,
$500.
oh, we can't afford 500, but they might have been like, damn, we were willing to say that we had 2,500 per person, but you said, how about 500? And they say, fuck yeah, you need a hand job? That's why you ask them to tell you what the budget is. They know what the budget is for the event that they're throwing to raise funds.
But that's why you say the bare minimum.
You don't say anything. You ask them how much they got to
So
spend.
if they want my watermelon
and then you go,
salad,
well, you know, that's not that much. So
my
I mean,
CBD
I can give you
infused
like
baked beans.
I can give everyone a bowl of peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Half of a cheese wheel.
My delicious St. Louis
your
rib.
budget's only $3,000 per person. Oh man, a cheese wheel is at least $5,000 a person. But I can sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on some fucking Captain Crunch. How about that?
Costco's got a deal on cheese wheels, but you got to buy me 10 of them, and I'll use one. All right, phone lines, grand prize question. What's grand prize question again? 40 Chris.
What were you doing when you bit your tongue?
When it made me sound like super silly.
Like super heavy Tython.
You suffered and succotash.
What was he doing when he bit his tongue?
562-653-0707. Dr. Baumgartner, we have 4 people on the line. They all think they have the answer. Pick 1 through 4.
3.
I got to get my notes over here. Who is line 3? Oh, fuck. I ain't doing line 3. Pick another number.
Line 2.
And line 3 is like, fuck, man.
Line 2. All right, here we go.
I seen him at line 3.
Zach. It is line
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? How you doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. I'm smoking on a joint of Glitter Buck. Shout out to Native Selection Santa Cruz.
All right.
You do the glitter bug.
Dun, dun, dun.
You do the glitter bug. You do the glitter bug every chance. And you smoke until the filter because you don't go to dance. Then you call up Heavy T to try to win the grand prize and get shit for free.
And talk to Horty. All right, Glitter Bug. What? Wait, hold on. We got to ask him one more time. Go ahead, Horty Chris.
What activity was Heavy T participating in when he bit his tongue?
Oh, man, maybe he crashed his car?
Whoa, he's wrong.
It's 50% right, but it's not my car.
It wasn't his car.
No, he didn't crash his car.
And we're going to leave it right there. You hold on.
Yeah, you hold on, because you might have the best answer, and we're not waiting around all fucking night
we'll see if that
for
was
somebody
okay.
to get it.
We'll see if it was good enough. It might have been good enough.
He might have been good enough. All right, pick another line.
Line 2.
Didn't you?
I think you did 3, though. You said you got it 2, but I saw you hit 3.
Here we go. We got dabs galore. Dabs, what are you doing?
Dabs.
Damn.
I'm smoking a joint of some Mac 1. Actually, blunt of Mac 1.
Man, you're gonna have to
Joint night.
straight up record some bumpers for us with your Luther Vandross voice over there.
Barry White over here.
I'll
Yo,
do it for some hash bar OGCs.
Yeah, I'm just smoking a joint.
We cannot give away hash bar OGCs, but hit us up on the DM.
All right.
What is the grand prize question, Horty Chris?
What activity was Heavy T participating in when he bit his tongue?
Riding a go-kart.
Yeah.
Wait, that's only half right. The other dude had the other half right.
Oh.
Was it?
Oh, shit.
Could you be more specific? Could you be more specific? He was riding a go-kart.
He crashed his go-kart.
There you go.
That's right, Blair. And these are no fucking bullshit. These are traveling at a brisk 40 miles an hour around the turns of Anna Slime over here. But yes, Dabs, you did win the grand prize. It includes a Blue Lab meter. It includes some Turpinator, includes some Purpinator, also some Smart Pots, and I'm going to send you some Mission Fertilizer all out to your local spot. You want to give a shout out to your local hydro store?
Yeah, Flow and Grow in Niles, Michigan.
Flow and Grow is what's up, Dabs, you won. Talk to the screener. He's going to get all your info. All prizes shipped between about 4 to 6 weeks after the date. Now, remember, if you won, our shipping department calls you before shipping, confirms your address, because you have to be there to sign for it. This is high-valued items going out. You sign it, and you get your stuff. If you do not answer your phone or call them back, they hold it until you do. So
And they don't continue to call you back because they're not collecting bills.
When we started 10 years ago, the business model worked because people actually answered their phone, but I realized no one answers their phone anymore.
Right. Maybe we should just text them.
Yeah. Well, the shipping doesn't want to give them his personal phone number.
And they don't have a graffiti font for Javonki to text you so you can't read it.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Yes, I crashed my go-kart. I bit my tongue. I'm Heavy T, and this was fun. So other than that, we out.